Buenos dias, buenos tardes, buenos noches, and todo el mundo. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world. And thank you for joining us today for another Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I'll be your caster and cameraman for today. And today we have Division 2 of the North American ReBooT, Round 9 Grand Finals between Getting Good and Little Demon. And once again, I'll be accompanied by Nine Null. I'm excited for this, Null. What do you say?
Of course. I mean, here we are. When we made two divisions, it was a conscious decision that we're going to have two grand finales as well. Here's one of them. Maybe not at the most ideal time for some people, 1 a.m. Eastern time here for us, but I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of people up late on this Saturday evening or, Sunday morning, however you want to look at it. Excited to get into this match. Of course, my team, Error 404, was eliminated by Getting Good. So, me personally, I would love to see them win so that we can use that as an excuse for why we got eliminated. But how do you feel?
With my hands, pretty much that's how I do everything. But as
Okay.
far as for this match, I'm probably going to be rooting for the team that'll have the higher points. But I don't really know where I'm rooting for here now, because there's a lot of cool stories from both the teams.
Right.
Getting good, battle their way through the loser bracket, and of course, Little Demon. A lot of controversy with some of the past, but they managed to get on top of the winner bracket and have to wait for the loser bracket to be decided, which was a little interesting to get here, but it is here. And they're going to have to win at least 2 games today. That is Getting Good if they want to force another match to go on next week. And of course, if Little Demon gets 2 victories today, they will be the champions of the lower division of North American ReBooT and all. And that'll be great for them. But the question is, can they take 2-0 now? Or maybe 2-1? Or is Getting Good have other plans and want to start a week 10 for the lower bracket?
Yeah, these players on Getting Good, like I said, they have had some unfortunate issues, but we're going to get into it here. Hunter Jockey 2-2 with the spit boom for Little Demon on the SI side. As Nick drops in, Ellis drops in, Hunt going to ricochet through, taking a while, Jockey and feet away. Lots of standing spit onto Lamy. That is a 270 MS, guys. Hunter connects for a bit as well, actually milking it for some good damage on the hit, about 7.5%. And of course, we're going to see some boom as well, maybe a little friendly fire. No, they do a good job taking, maybe another ding there after the hit's cleaned up. But for the most part, doing a good job of cleaning up the hit once it was through.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised how much Lamy took damage there and all. Look at that, he's down to 62.93. Now, one thing we'll point out again, this is going to be a high ping game, so it is expected to be a lot of damage coming out sometimes. Even possible a lot of wipes in this game, if you ask me and all. Also, there's a quad coming, so this is going to be interesting for the teams to see how they're going to take this. The Charger looks like he's trying to find an advantageous spawn. Okay, he's finally up there. And so is the Jockey. The Hunter wants to go. Lamy looks like he's going after the Hunter. The Hunter is running away. He doesn't want to be caught out. And now it's just a bait going on here by the survivors. And okay, now they have the spawns above. And here comes the quad. They back up. Smoker's out of the equation. Charger melted. A little 2-cap comes in. Not much of it. But they do double up on the extra set of pills that were there. And with that being said, and all, two hits in, a little bit more than 10%. But with them popping those pills, do you think they are actually going to take this forward? That may be what we're going to see now with that early pill pop.
What was that for?
I really think we see them take it forward. This is just such a strong strategy. If you can perform it well, and I think both teams should be confident. They made it to the grand finale. Getting Good, having a little bit more to prove than Little Demon. We'll see what they can do. Hit is going to be able to come in. Good spawns, but easily avoided by Getting Good. Charger's still alive, trying to hunt it down. Spit still alive as well. They haven't hunted down either one of them. They're going to let them get away. But the hit itself not worth very much. Shun going to be the tank. He's going to spawn it in just a couple percentage.
They're going to hold the spit, though. And let's see. The AI, nope, it's player spitter. He's just going to spit. And the survivors look a little unsettled on what they didn't chip them, so they're just going to run it. No, they're double backed. Okay, it looks like they're undecided here now. Some people want to go back and some people don't. and getting good. Oh, the tank is already coming in. So it looks like they want to shoot him at backup, but just not as aggressive as usual. They want to have a little bit more distance between them so they can back up. There's no shotgun watching either one of the Uzis, and they're just going to back up. No, what do you think?
I mean, okay, they're going to continue to shoot the tank as it goes in through the tunnel. Shun is extremely healthy. Just now dipping below 5,900. He's got plenty of HP to spare. It's finally going to start spawning in, but it's kind of at a questionable spot. Jockey's dead. Charger Smoker. Not a whole lot of action happening here. It looks like neither team is really confident on what they want to do. Shun just kind of running forward. Losing more HP. 56-65. Okay, they're calling the full back here. Gotta deal with the alarm car. Looks like they'll have no problem getting around it. But I mean, SI spawns are up. Hunter, Charger, Smoker are ready. They can actually get caught if Shun has a good shot here with this car. Not quite, but the Smoker charge is going to be a very long charge. One more hit for Leon. No good. Ooh. Continuing to try to volley it. Got another hit onto Leon. Not quite. And in the meantime, he's continuing to lose HP.
Woo!
Another good attempt, but it's no good. Shun is going to keep trying it. And now he's okay. He's going to run it in. No boom. Only got 2 SIs up. No car. He does have I believe this green car here as a stay is being called. Rogel is way far up. They're eventually trying to get some more chip onto Shun. They realize, if they play it forward, then he can't go for the car. He's sacrificing a lot of HP, and finally he gives up. Wow! Oh my god, one smack. I don't even know if that landed. The second smack will, of course, be good. Lamy is not going to go down. That was a crazy way to take it. They kind of do an in-between play that surprised, I'm sure, both of us. And they play around the cars so expertly as well, both cars. Just committing to the damage at a time that we don't usually see, but incredibly effectively.
Yeah, it was a good try from the tank getting the car, and I think he had to go for that car one more time before his commit. The survivors pushed him forward. Not that much damage. I think even one of them didn't even register. It was one hit. Yeah, it was one hit only. He only has 32 points. Here. So it's a one-hit tank coming out. Survivors do have to navigate the map again, though. They don't have a best hit, but it's a Charger, Hunter, Boomer, Spitter. And are they going to go through the house or through the awning? It looks like they are baiting this, and the Charger drops down and gets baited, and they get through it. Oh, no, the Charger spawns over there. The Hunter lands. They'll get a pound spit, and it's going to be a quad try for the inside the house or before the house. I don't know if they'll get there in time, but if I'm the infected, no, I'll definitely want to send it before they get inside. Otherwise, that Smoker's almost useless.
Really quick clears, all things considered. Almost 3/4 of the bonus is still in the pockets of getting good. Really impressive play here early on. If they can keep up this momentum, I mean, this could easily be a bracket reset. But again, we're in the early stages of this match. In comes the Hunter. The charge will land. Jockey will as well. Smoker following up. A little bit too staggered to be meaningful damage, but it's still going to be another, good 5-6% chip.
You're chipping away, but that tank not doing much. Is looking very, very good right now for getting good. Triple G, good for getting good. That's what it is right now. Look at that 600 bonus. Right now, if they would walk into the safe room, they have 1,000 Delta on Dead Before Dawn, and that's nothing to sniff at, let me tell you. That's a big bonus. It's hard to achieve. They did a great job on juking this tank out, forcing him to go in with nothing. And they're going to walk into Charger, 100-2-2. And, all right, they trusted, and they get them both in the spit. Coach is swimming in it, can't get out, and that is 100 damage. Great follow-up there by Little Demon, and they needed some damage there, Naw. And that one almost coming in double digits. Actually, it is.
Yeah, that is. It is. It's about 14%, actually. That is ridiculous. More friendly fire coming out as the spawn is getting up. Survivors are going to be able to get nestled inside this tunnel. Smoker, Jockey, Charger, Boom. They'd love a spit to just be able to pre-spit and apply that extra pressure. Jockey buys him some pressure though. Charge follows up, still gets laser down. Boom onto 2. Smoker, very brief connection. 50% even is what they've got left. Still a potential score of 840. Little Demon has been able to ice Getting Good a little bit, but a good bit more would still be welcome, as another hit is going to be up. This one is definitely going to have a spit. What else will it have? A Jockey and a Charge. Yeah, great hit here, like a Smoke maybe as well, but the cord is clearing up. They've got to go. Hunter ricocheting through the pre-spit. Great job by Getting Good. Damage does still get in. A good amount of damage, though. I mean, they get the clear, the damage still comes through.
Nick just got beat the heck by Common. I don't know how there were all those guns there, but nobody was helping Nick getting beat by the Common Infected. And that's pretty good considering the tank got one hit. They knock him down to 40%. 360 points for Getting Good. Nothing to sniff at. That'll be 760. And they're going to force a Little Demon to have to perform and make the save and win some bonus. They'll be down a couple hundred after one.
Yeah, definitely still high hopes for Little Demon, but again, continuing to factor in the extraordinarily high pings. Great start for Getting Good, 760 points. Not a bad start at all. Of course, a good amount of points is going to be basically guaranteed to Little Demon. So, you know, at best, this will probably be like a 300-ish point advantage for Getting Good. At worst, it will be, you know, Getting Good a few hundred points in the hole, because at this tank spawn, a no-hitter is definitely possible. We'll see what Little Demon can do. 2-2, Hunter, Jockey, as the survivors do go ahead and drop down. Rochelle actually taking the ladder. She's taking her time there. They're just leaving it for Rose. She's jumping up on top of the ladder, presumably to avoid spit if it were to come out. Is ready to skeet. Jumping up on top. Does get scratched. Hunter is skeeted. Spit is dealt with. They go into a quad, but beautiful first take by Little Demon, taking almost nothing.
Yeah, just a little bit. I believe it's all on 26 when he tried to make the transition. The Jockey gets the scratch, and they are back on the move quickly, actually, coming up to the awning already. But no matter how fast you are, you really can't get past it without spawns being up, no matter how good you shut down the hit. Pretty standard second shot. Let's see where the Infected choose to go. It's going to be also a quad try on the second hit. See if they can make it happen. And right now, it's just not favorable for the Charger to get in there, so I think the Specials will just wait patiently. And look at how
Rather that we see that. It's going to be the first time, though. Away we go. Continuing on. Quad, ready to go. Look at the spot from Nick.
I've never seen that. First time for everything now.
In goes the Jockey, a little bit late. Hunter's way far behind. This hit is very late. They're going to do what they can, but damage is going to be very weak. What? I don't know if that was a really funny. That was like 3% drop there at the end from something. Yeah.
Reloading.
Yeah, actually, the damage snuck in. Was there... I'm trying to look at the board to see if the damage matches with the SI. I think there might have been a bit of friendly fire in this mix, too. Not quite sure the total amount, but if you look at the damage now, it looks like they totaled just the amount that's off of Do. The rest might be all from commons or FF, but still, 2-2's coming. Smoker gets to pull the Charger. Not going to land from that far away. And they're just going to back off and play a little chicken, or a little bait with the survivors. Really hard to get a view with all this foliage, though.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta back off the camera. There you go, and the Charger. Oh, he actually gets him. The spit. Does it land? No, it does not. I can't see him. Oh, he went all the way up the hill. I see. Oh, what a boomer! Oh no, did you see that?
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't get more there. I mean, that was also going to be wide open for Little Demon to get all the chip they wanted, and in fact, they're still going to be able to get it as Masquerade doesn't quite go yet. Little Demon definitely angling to take the more aggressive route. Look at that, 3 SMGs ready to go. Yes, indeed. Meanwhile, 26 playing on the pump, blocking some spawns for his team because the hit is up and ready to go. They choose not to send it. They take 1,000 chip. Tank is in, MK.
Oh!
Charge gonna take away. Jockey on the head. Rock missing. That is incredibly unfortunate. Masquerade dropping the ball on what was otherwise an amazing hit. Okay, still gonna be able to get the double in cap. And that's probably gonna be it. Wow. Okay, that's what you gotta be careful about. I give that tank a wide berth.
Let me say, look, if I did this,
Oh, she's in the fire. She might die if they delay this. I don't think they realized it. See how close she was to dying?
Yeah.
Okay, that was a little miss, but that was great damage coming out by Getting Good's tank. How about that? Masquerade getting 2 in caps with the assistance of his special infected. I love the call to all go together. It works out for them pretty well. But when it's down to 415, it's almost a win already. They're going to hit the survivor on the bottom. Pound spit's going to work out. I get baited. Oh, she's swimming in. The smoker misses. Stumble, but she's on the bed. She'll be safe there. Sorry if we get to that action late, but 390 is what remains. Only a 30-point delta is the difference. And it would seem, Null, with the momentum that's going now, that Getting Good's going to get an early lead on this best of 3.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way. Damage is tricky here. This courtyard is typically pretty good. As we see, the survivors do split 2 on the pathway, 2 off to the side. This is pretty common. Getting Good, giving, again, just a lot of range to the survivor squad. They're going to be hunting down the hunter. As a role reversal comes out, Charger's just waiting. The hunter is actually dead. And they're going to chill on this hit. It would have been a 3 hit. I mean, we still got a Charger jockey spit. I think they still send this. So we do see the charge waiting by. They wait. They know it's coming. Charge still lands. Gets broken mid-charge. Reef jock. And the hit is done.
Yeah, they get a little bit of that DBD. I think the smoker needs to die immediately. And he's not going to, so I think this is a mistake. But either way, I don't know if they'll get 2 hits. This is probably it. Smoker looks like he's ready to go. Next is going to be the Boomer. Hunter and Charger, but they need to send this ASAP for another opportunity. There they go. Nick gives up the spawn. Smoker and Boomer come through. The Charger not going to land. Hunter gets 1 damage. Smoker gets a pull. And they sneak in a little bit, but look at how much they did not get hurt since they killed the tank off. No, I mean, since they took the drop, I mean. They still have 337 when they had 390.
Right. I mean, this is kind of Little Demon just doing what they need to do on the back end of this. There was no spit, in that tunnel. It was segmented 3 hit because they cut out the hunter. It's just this late game worked really well for Little Demon. They're gonna go ahead and send it in. Beautiful ski on the hunter. Jockey hopping through, dead. Spit, charge, a little bit of standing spit actually gonna come out. You can drop that bonus a little bit lower, but overall, neck and neck as we head into chapter 2.
Yeah, 760 to 724. Getting Good on top just by a little bit. Did a great take on the tank from one side. One time took a lot of damage, but I'm actually kind of shocked. I think Little Demon did a pretty good job with how much damage they took at the tank, no?
Yeah, I mean, it was really fortunate for Little Demon that Masquerade just didn't quite land up that rock on the survivor who was standing back up. That was, that survivor was up against the wall, right? So it is possible that he gets knocked out of it with that next hit, but it's also very possible that he stays cornered, and they've got that double cap charge and the jock as well carrying away, possibly around some cover. That could have played out much worse for Little Demon, but they were able to wiggle out of it and make the best of the remainder of the round. As we head to chapter 2, 58% tank, maybe like a warehouse area kind of tank. But we are going to have the Hunter, a Jockey, Charger, and a Spit to start us off for the first hit. So going to be a powerful hit right out the gate on these survivors. Question is, are we going to see the safe room play ever from any team?
I know, right? No, we talk about it all the time. I think we've seen it one time. I think that was it a long time ago too, when we first started casting.
Yeah.
But like you said, this tank is going to be probably around the shelving units, but they gave up the safe room spawn. It's given up, but with the hunter being pre-spawned, it probably means no intention to go at the back from getting good whatsoever. I don't see any specials checking it out either, because Coach is completely vulnerable right now from 2 angles. They can bring an SI from the safe room and one from behind the door.
Or neither.
Like you said, one of these days, we'll probably see it.
Maybe.
I do believe this is Asia team against South American. I'm pretty sure this is what their rosters are made up of, yeah?
Oceania, but yeah, Oceania and Asia for getting good.
Forgot. For those that don't understand what that means, Australia as well.
The Aussie representation.
Absolutely. Look at the transition up. Clear out of the foliage, back on a wall. Charger walking up the hill. The hunter will land, but it doesn't look like anything's able to find. But they do find a little bit of damage. All the commons just showed up immediately after that and got a lot of damage too. Look at the commons. Was that what it was?
Yeah.
I missed it.
They set it off. The horde is coming. That was some great damage. Of course, that was a powerful first hit. Coach getting common locked there for a second to slow him down, as the next hit is actually ready to go right now. But getting good is going to slow down the tempo, make sure that Coach doesn't get smoked or anything like that from behind, because they know a smoker and a boom are guaranteed. In they come. No smoke, no charge, double boom. Hunk gets in, cleared quick. Boom going in for some scratches. Averaging about 5% taken per hit. Definitely still shake offable by getting good, but Little Demon, good pace to start us off in the early phase of Chapter 2.
Yeah, 2 hits in, averaging 5% per hit is not bad. I think that they'll be happy with that, Little Demon, but they're trying to get some more before the tank spawns. Right now they have quite a bit of common on them, but it just cleaned up when their spawns are ready. Tricap with spit. Oh, did they not even hit the door yet?
Ammo here.
Are you serious? What's even the point? Now they're going to take another event. Okay. Wait, what's going on? Oh, they baited him.
Okay.
That's what I call taking care of business.
Wait, what?
Come on in, the door's open.
It just opened. Okay. Working as intended, nothing to see here. There is going to be a jockey, smoker, charger, and a spit ready to go. As getting good, it gingerly walks her way in here, and for good reason. Charge coming in, gets laser down though. Spit gonna get blocked, but Coach definitely gonna take some standing spit onto that. Another, 5%-ish. The damage continues to come out.
All right. Yeah, I mean, if you keep getting 5% now, eventually you run out of health. You know what I mean? If you keep hitting that way, and especially if the tank hasn't come into play yet, so you'll take those all day. I don't think they'll get one more, and with the high pings, they're not even going to try to take the short route. Nick does for his team, but I don't know if he'll make it quickly. No, he hesitates. He goes and pushes down now and successfully opens the door for his team. So, they're able to get through. The charger lands. Spitter comes in. I don't know what's going to happen to Ro. Nope, Ro's safe. And not much from that one at all. So it looks like 5%, 5%, 5%, 1. That's what we're going to say.
But the thing is, that's a very important hit.
Oh, they could have went out, and they didn't know.
Yeah, you're right. The boom was there, though, as well.
I don't know if it was the right call, but I'll tell you what. Since they didn't go out there, at least there was no commons they ran into. They had to clear. But this tank is in right away. 26, no hesitation. Making his way in, gets his first punch at 5,100, and he separates him. Oh, he puts him inside. This is not good for getting good. He's able to get out, but now Lamy gets cornered immediately. There's so many common infected, and this is probably going to lead up to a death for the survivors, as Coach is immediately cornered. There's 3 SI against Ro, and that is a wipe coming out. Little Demon does it. And no, that boomer, believe it or not, that boomer was devastating to the survivor team, but more so, Nick getting himself cornered so quickly.
Yeah, that was also an absolutely huge factor. You obviously don't want to be doing that. And Lamy asking, or should we go up in the chat? maybe that was an option. We're gonna see if the boom comes into play. There's some tank spawns where it's just like even a one boom is so incredibly influential. And it's really interesting the way it plays out. I don't exactly know why on this percentage it is, but we saw so many horde. It was really obviously high ping playing a factor as well. But with the survivors being on that ground level, you know, the commons were able to easily swarm. Oh my god, dude! Getting hit by the hunter. Jockey going in as well on Nick. Unfortunately, didn't see any spit, but oh my god, the damage is huge. And they finally did it, MK.
Yeah, they did it. They hit back in the safe room, and they actually hit back in the safe room, and I wasn't actually paying attention to it for the first time. Yeah, I know, Art. Question mark is right. I did not catch that, and if that jockey wins the 1v1 on that guy running back, there might have been almost two in
yeah.
But a great 12.3% opening hit from getting good. They got to be feeling good. Here they spawn in. Charger, not able to land. But they do get a little bit more damage, not much, but Little Demon shuts that down pretty respectively. And here comes the Horde for the event, and we'll have to take a hit or two before this ends.
Yeah, I feel like Charge waited so long to pull the trigger, like he was looking right at Coach. Coach was lined up perfectly. I would have liked to see just a little bit more caution thrown to the wind, because you know, you're in the grand finale here, even, you know, in Division 2 high ping, you gotta expect those charges are gonna get cleared very, very quickly. In comes the hit, 3-1 with the charge and a spit, boom, charge spits in, boom, not the SI, boom like the Costco guys. The smoker pull as well, gonna be some good damage, honestly. Great follow-up. It's been kind of more, the damage has been more spikes for getting good than kind of the steady trickle for Little Demon, but they find the damage all the same. Look at that, another 2.5% popping pills as well.
Yeah, the Commons are getting some slaps onto Ellis after he pops the pills, so he loses an additional bonus from that. They can actually hit again here. They don't have a spitter. I don't think there's a reason to wait. Nice boomer coming in, everything coming from the front. I think the Chargers should just wait. I would know the Charger just wants damage, and he gets Coach, but not going to get any real good value out of it.
Yeah.
And look at Ro. Ro is off, wants to get this tank up right away.
Yeah, Do is chilling for the most part. I don't know what the plan is here for Little Demon. Yeah, they're not succeeding at the jump, or at least Ro isn't. Eventually they do get in. Smoker, Spitter, Boomer, Hunter. Okay, they do it. No problem. That's really risky, but they don't care. They do it no problem. Smoker is spawned in. Rose hunting it down. It's taking the 1v1. It's dead because it was a tank. One boom. And now we got a Spitter Hunter. This is a little awkward here.
Right? Take it away now. You know he's going in right away. I don't know what he's waiting for.
He's
he needs
not.
to be in now.
Yeah, Lamy is waiting. The comments are gone now for the. Okay, they're still continuing to trickle. Maybe 4 or 5. Those are now gone. 5 seconds left on Leon as the rock is being tossed at the stairs. And yeah, this is gonna be kind of reminiscent of Chapter 3 of Detour Ahead. You got to use the height to your advantage. One player drops down, trying to kite him around. Lamy down to 3k, half HP as he gets his corner. Gonna be able to finish that off? No! Still, Dignity is not down. He's in the corner. Oh my god! He misses another one. And down goes the tank. Awkward. For sure. 57.8% of the bonus left. Dignity gonna be able to pop his pills at some point. Yeah, he finally decides to pop them. Wow, this could be massive. In fact, this is almost certainly massive for Little Demon.
Yeah, that was rough. The tank missed a couple of punches at point
A
blank.
couple, yeah.
I think 2, which would have been at least an end cap. And look at the bonus delta on them. They're trying to kill, but they're killing things out of order. It's a Poo 2 coming in. Oh, Jockey almost gets Ellis, but Ellis gets jocked, and there's nobody to clear him. They got to run through the spit. This is probably going to be an end cap onto Ellis, and he's damage bonus. Look at this.
Right.
Oh, they just get the clear. But that, Actually, I'm surprised their points are still so high. They have 625
These
still
here
now.
zombies are trying to kill me.
Still pretty
So
high.
much of the bonus is wrapped up in the HB. They've only got less than a quarter of the DB left. All of these points are very thickly guarded. I mean, look at Rochelle. She's working with 95 permanent HP right now, post tank, 90% of the way through this chapter. This is not pretty here. If you're a Getting Good fan, 3-1, Smoker Hunter Charger, boom. Smoker spawns in, boom is behind. Door gets closed on the Hunter. Oh my god. Charger will get in, quickly cleared. Just going to be a wall connection. Boom, trying to find Nick. He is going to die, and that's 1,200 points on the chapter for Little Demon as they just walk it in and lock it up. Wow, they're done. Chapter 2 is over, and they have almost doubled the score of Getting Good.
Big score, no, big score, and that is a bigger delta than the other side had at the start of this chapter. And they'll be up,
Right.
what is that? 920, 930? Pretty darn good.
It's great for Little Demon. And you can just see how much the tank fights matter here. Getting Good in chapter 1, I mean, the play of the tank was masterful. The way that they caught the tank in a pickle. I mean, in theory, he was the one doing the pincer on them, backing them up into a car. But they just took such a surprising moment of aggression. They threw the tank off guard and they sandwiched him, and he tumbled just like that. In chapter 2, it was completely the opposite, getting an immediate corner onto HSB in a very safe place for the tank, not taking much peripheral damage. The commons swarming the other survivors, not being able to get cleared. I mean, this was a dark moment for Getting Good, specifically on the tank. So they got to rein it back in on this 81%er here. Interesting. It feels like we always get a late tank here as of lately. 81% though, quite late.
Yeah, I've been very, very late actually. This is in the sports shop, I think, and then they got to back up through it, but they got to go pretty deep in the sports shop.
Yeah.
And this is actually pretty close, almost going into the last turn of the map, which is kind of funny.
Yes.
That it's actually going to spawn that, but it's going to come down to what's the button going to be like? How are the Division 2 teams going to take this button, because the Division 1 teams lately now has been just full sending as a hit. Last couple of games, except for the most recent one we have covered, or I don't know if you were there with me for that one, but they were sending one by one, getting a good amount of percentage, but it was only recently. But most of the ones after that, they just full send, and that may be due to the button no longer being as long as it used to be. If I remember correctly, it used to be a full 10 seconds, and I believe now it is just 5.
Okay.
It's a big difference now.
Definitely. First question, do they send the boom, or do they send the boom and the hunt? Wow, sending the spit and the boom. So they go for a quad, but I personally disagree with this play. I feel like spit is such a huge factor on this button. It gets you so much free bonus. A quad is going to be a much riskier call, but then again, it is on high pings, because they're going to hope for the slow reaction time. I'm assuming they're definitely going to try to get the 3 players who aren't pressing the button, and then try to finish off the 4th. See how it plays out.
Quad. You know what? I like this. This is really smart. They have to deal with a quad, so if everybody's hiding in the vent, they can't grab them. And the Charger's is going to surf on heads. It's going to be easily cleaned up. They'll still take a little bit of damage. They should lose less than 10% to a quad.
Well,
never mind, they're going to take more. Look at all the commons. They got to clear the commons. The high ping coming into play here. And they get it. And 13% will be the tally.
Ah, okay. I thought that this was going to be more of an all or nothing play, but it ends up just getting a great amount of damage, even with the preventative measures taken by Little Demon. I mean, look at that, almost 15%. This is crazy out of getting good. They're going to send in for a hunt spit with the charge landing as well. And the spit, this is going to be bringing Little Demon a quarter of their bonus gone, but this is going to be an awkward follow-up hit in the vent, I do believe. But then again, MK, they are saving this spit. This still might be all right.
Yeah, they're getting great value right now, getting good, making ground they need to make up and soften up these survivors. They're going to push this choke point aggressively. I don't know if it's going to work out. They slowed out. Nope, they push. There goes the spit. He's going to pre-spit. The Boomer stumble into the spit onto Ellis. And it's still tacking up big damage, and one survivor runs through the spit. Luckily, the jockey has dealt with the survivor in the vent is good, but look at that. No, that is another hit, and they're almost getting 10% value off everything they're sending at the survivors.
The crazy part about that was that the smoker and the jockey, the only two non-support SI.
Ooh!
And on to do. We're trying to catch him out. It's not really working out, but a great attempt by getting good. But I really want to return to the Pooh-2 in the vent. All that damage was from the boom and the spit. The jockey and the smoker trying to double cap on the back lines didn't work out at all. It was all this pre-spit into the boom stumble, into dude just dropping into more spit. And that damage was definitely preventable from Little Demon. But getting good. I actually wasn't certain if they pressed the button here, but I guess they did. They are going to go ahead and send out the boom spit last, getting a one boom, and they actually keep the spit. Okay.
Alright, your mic got a little far away there. I don't know if you're moving your mic or something like that, but...
No, just my mic resetting itself. Sorry about that.
Alright, no problem. But yeah, they're going to go into the danger room, which is actually the safe room. And for those are interested on why they're playing on high ping, they really don't have a choice. That's because one team comes from South America, and the other team comes from Australia / Asia. So they're on other sides of the world. There is no real place to get them better ping than here, but it is as balanced as possible. And they're not pushing out to kill the spitter, which is interesting to me now. I'm surprised they don't just walk out and shoot her.
That is very interesting. Maybe they wanted to delay it as much as they possibly can. Coach is definitely playing games, but he's playing too much games. Wow, he actually gets a sidestep there. Spit comes out, not going to find anything. Good job shutting down another hit. Jockey M2'd away. But, I mean, Lil Demon has not really been clearing these commons. We saw that actually be a pretty big factor in, I believe it was... the Russian team, that his name is escaping me right now, but they actually had like a ton of comments behind them. It's a really awkward situation, but regardless, it's going to be fine for Little Demon. Tank is going to be coming in about 5%. Hit comes in, smoker from behind, hunts are catching, but spit not really going to work. Okay, no, well yes, spreads to the charge guy. The damage is like crazy, MK.
Yeah, they're going to have to all eat their pills for this tank commit, or he's going to have some easy in-caps. 3-punch in-caps on at least one survivor guaranteed. No, there's probably going to be a 2-punch in-cap on somebody at this rate now. This is not looking good for Little Demon surviving this tank with any amount of points, or even surviving at all. And they're going to probably go downstairs. Yeah, and even going downstairs, this is the best thing for the tank. Jockey going in, they're just trying to soften him up even more. Hunter lands, Boomer looking for his spawn. As long as the Boomer dies, they'll have a great commit. Oh, he gets one too. Okay. If this horde takes a while to get out here, where's it spawning? Spawning up above? Nah, just 3 commons, they'll be fine. The say no, if a dozen commons were up top there and they follow the tank, he could roll in with pretty much a bunch of like incoming attacks, and that's a game changer if you have like 10 commons rolling in with 3 SI and a tank, in my opinion anyway.
Kind of a problem here for getting good. They don't have enough time to send in a hit for HSB. So yeah, he's gonna take 1,000, but they get the early smoke. I wondered about this. A double smack. Rochelle kept against the wall, and down she goes. And now this is very dangerous. Charge coming in. Not gonna find it, but they keep one in the corner. Ellis is now in the corner. 3,000 HP. Down goes Little Demon, and Getting Good is gonna find the exact success that they needed. You can see how carefully those upper teams are able to toe the line, where we really rarely see something like this. But when you are greedy and the smoker is available for the tank, something like that can happen. If it doesn't get cleared instantly, you see the result of it. 26, I believe, or somebody going down straight away, and just leading to a domino effect.
Yeah, and with that being said, actually, Little Demon gets wiped with a couple of sets of pills in their hands, and I was talking about that. No matter what, somebody was going to be just 2 or 3 punches, and he got his corner with the smoker pole, and that was 3 punches with 2 survivors in the back. That end cap came out at about 5k now, and just by turning around with the charger going in the back, even though he missed, he had another easy corner, and that survivor got in-capped. And after he got that in-capped, the next survivor was only 1 punch. And that's not, it only gets easier if there's only 1 punch now. And 3 in-caps, about 2,200 HP, easy cleanup for Getting Good. So much opportunity here and all, but they need to make it into the safe room with bonus. Not just make it to the safe room. They need bonus. 500 will almost even it up.
Yeah, exactly. We sung the praises of Getting Good here on their SI side on Chapter 3, but this is the only beginning for them, or only the beginning for them, because, again, high ping game, needs to keep damage taken low. We're going to see how it plays out. Jockey is going to be the 4th SI for Little Demon. Smoker, Jockey, Hunter, and a Spitter. They're going to opt for the Spit instead of the quad. Lami's pressing the button, giving him a wide berth, but the smoke will eventually come out. Smoke does go down. No longer a tool for the SI side, for the Jockey in the Spit. Lami taking a while to get cleared. Hunter is still alive for Little Demon as well, but Nick is very aware of it, blocking as best he can for Lami to be able to press the button. They've officially taken over 10%. Lami is able to press the button. Spitter is kept alive. Hunter is killed off. Now Charger is alive for Little Demon, and he's going to go ahead and run away towards the vent. And it looks like Getting Good, you're definitely going to take some sizable damage, but in my opinion, getting the upper hand here early on in Chapter 3.
Yeah, now I think they're just going to sack for the vent. I don't know if they're going to go again. If they go now, they're probably not going to have what they want, and they're going to have really good spawns if they hold. And they're going to do so, and to be honest with you, Nall, even though Getting Good's going to come out on top a little bit better than Little Demon, but that choke point, and especially on the higher ping, is extremely difficult to take with no damage, because the common infected are just ruthless when you're pinging over 200, not dying right away. Take a little bit extra bullets to see them perish on your screen. But choke point coming up. Really good set of spawns. I think they might want a Hunter instead of the Jockey, and here they go, and they didn't get the, oh, the Jockey almost gets the guy in the back. They're not clearing Lami,
Dude.
and the Charger. And I don't know what Getting Good just did there. But man, are they lucky that Lami got jocked and not the survivor in the vent, because he would have been dead.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to call out HSB, but the shotgun has been a little bit lackluster, and it's hard to blame him specifically, again, because he is playing on 240 MS. But still, you're shooting 4 or 5 rounds at a Jockey and it's not dead. It's it needs to be tightened up just a bit there. 75%, 3/4 of the bonus left, as they are also getting pummeled by the SIs, just like Little Demon was. We'll see if they get a little reprieve here for a moment as they head to the danger room. And yeah, I feel like Shotgun gotta step it up just a bit.
I agree. Quarter bonus on Charger lands is into charge, but no one's shooting the door either. But the Spit misses. Okay, Jockey.
Talking about getting bailed out.
Yeah, they only lose 2% bonus there from that, and that's it. The only thing that's unfortunate for Getting Good is its damage bonus as well. So the damage bonus is cracked into 1,091 remains. There should be 1 or 2 more attacks at least inside this room. before the Recro Bank will break open by the Boomer explosion. Survivor standing in the door. Tri-cap with spit. This is really good for the specials, and they are retreating back, so the Survivors get the rest of this event for free.
This is a great hit. I can't really blame Little Demon for wanting to be 100% sure that they can cash it in, because, you know, if they send in this hit here, they're going to be guaranteed getting a Boomer and also a Jockey, which just, you know, it's, if that's two pieces of a Poo-2. So if the sack order doesn't go well here, you could be looking at a Poo-2 on the next hit. Probably not, but regardless, they're just going to go ahead and save Hunter, Charger, Smoker, and a Spit. And in response, getting good is going to take all the time that they want. We do just now hear that the bank got popped open there. But in the meantime, Lamy bleeding out. It is not that big of a deal, but it is a note. Lamy continues to bleed out.
Air take. This is probably the last big hit coming out here for Little Demon. I don't think they're going to be able to hit a second time unless this is absolutely drastic onto getting good. But Hunter making noise. Charger, Smoker pull forward, and they're going to land the Hunter. Oh, the Smoker actually gets cleared. He self-cleared? No, I missed it.
Are you from here?
Yeah, I guess it had to be. I was just being amazed by how split getting good was. That was very close to being a massive punish by Little Demon, but I mean, we saw, I believe, Masquerade get a miraculous clear, or was it HSB there? Regardless, miraculous clear on the Smoker. The Charger not putting out more in that spit. I mean, the fact that we have 1,000 plus bonus left is, in my opinion, pretty crazy here for getting good. But look at how much protection and insulation they have. Plenty of permanent health to go around, except for on Lamy. But we've got a Smoker, Jockey, and a Boom on the run back. This Boom could be extremely detrimental to getting good. Jockey buying some time. Look at the tank inching ever closer. Boom only finds Lamy, but the Jockey will as well. Rochelle able to get the clear, and the Survivors will be able to back off. But taking about 100 damage in the meantime.
Yeah, they do lose 100 bonus. The tank has already hit the ground. Coach is being aggressive, but the rock comes out, sending the Survivors back. So, now, are they going to have the same thing happen to them? Will the Smoker get the pull and them not get the clear? The high ping, you want to be aggressive for chipping the tank. Sometimes you pay for it. Remember, the SI don't really suffer from that as much as the Survivors do with ping. Smoker just hits the M1 to the Survivor, and it does its thing, no? That's all you got to do, so.
Yep.
The question is, what 26 going to be? Is he going to be a Jockey? Is he going to be a Smoker? If he is a Jockey, it's going to be extremely beneficial for getting good, in my opinion. And it is going to be a Smoker. The same thing could happen to them, and he's going to try to make it happen. And they're going to shoot him too. Smoker comes. Oh, he gets cleared. This is big. He loses 500. They close the door, but he gets punched. Rochelle misplays this. Masquerade is 4 punches. In cap at 2,600. They back up. Smoker tongue breaks on the tank. Hunter flying around. Charger misses. The tank gets a punch. Smoker hits the Survivor in the back. Tank's getting punches onto Coach. The Charger and Smoker is molesting Nick right now. Another in cap goes out. Lamy almost eats a rock. The tank is down to 1,600, or the tank gets stuck here, and now the tank is stuck. Oh no, he got out. Usually you get stuck in there. But they're going to survive now, but they're not going to have really any bonus whatsoever. No, it's down to 299, so I think it's just a distance game from this point out for getting good. So I think they'll bring it within about, can they get 200 more? Yeah, that's it. So 1750 is, I think, the best they're going to get from this now. Still going to be down a couple hundred delta.
That one hurt.
It's a total heartbreaker that Masquerade got caught by that door smack, because normally you would expect that tank to have to expend quite a bit more resources, particularly his HP and his time, to do that. Hit comes in, gonna get 2 in the spit. Down goes Lamy. Nick Running through Death Spit as well. Goodbye to the bonus. All of that well-insulated bonus completely getting wrecked by the tank. Easily taking out the remainder by these hits. And look at this perma-slow squad. 3 players dwindling towards 1 HP with no pills to bail them out. And of course, the one bailout is that they aren't black and white. So if they can clear the next hit, even if they go down, they'll be able to keep it going. A hit coming in, Hunter mopped up, but down goes HSB on the front line. Smoker dead. Boom comes in. Boom finds 1. Masquerade Leon, 1 HP apiece.
Lamy shuts down the jaw. Oh, 1 M2 gets out there. But Lamy's gonna let them get everybody up. Oh, they're gonna go down here. The Charger just needs to charge the wall. There goes Leon, Masquerade. This is gonna be all the DB because you lose 5% per in cap, so.
Right.
This should be all of the damage bonus gone, and there it goes. It might even lose a survivor at this rate. The full distance is now in jeopardy now. Because look at Leon, down to 13 HP, bleeding out. Now at 12.
Yep. Of course, it is going to be nice that they have a little room to breathe, but the Boomer is up. I'm surprised they didn't go for it. I guess they just now got it, and it gets popped. It's a little questionable. We had Nick looking right at it, but I guess he just wanted to get rid of it quick. Survivors are going to be very slow. Jockey lands. Down goes Lamy. He is going to be black and white, but more importantly, it's buying time for SI's Charger. Gonna send it in against Masquerade, who wasn't one shot anyways, and he easily sidesteps it. We got a spitter and a smoker, but you know they've done the hard part. They've gotten in that full distance, 700. There it is. Getting Good has managed to do it, even if they go down at this point.
Oh.
Well done. They do kill off Coach, just for fun there. 700 points. Gonna be locked in. I mean, you said they needed more than just distance, but it is something.
Yeah, they'll make the full 700 delta. Not bad at all, but I think they needed more out of that and all. It's still down quite a bit.
Definitely.
And yes,
I think
this is an adjusted camp chapter too. I see a lot of people saying 700 out of 600 makes sense, but no, this is an adjusted chapter. In regular versus, it's only 600 distance, but everybody knows how long that chapter is and all, how long that event is. There's no way it should be only 600 distance, so that's why it's adjusted. I think this chapter is 2. No, this is 700 now. And early tank? Okay, no. This is exactly what they needed. This is going to give them a lot of opportunity now. Getting Good can get a wipe with this early tank. Let's see. That'll be, what, a 31% tank. The only bad part is they do have access to the restaurant.
Definitely.
That's the only bad part for the survivor.
Diner tank is going to be one of the safer tanks here for the survivor side. So it's going to be, you know, pros and cons here. Obviously, the other pro for Little Demon is Chapter 2. They were able to make a lot work with not a whole lot given to them with that tank. So it's definitely possible they could get the early wipe. Just going to need some excellent SI support. Hit is ready onto Little Demon. Triple boom. And Charger as well, getting 1 smackdown, 2 smackdowns. That is some insane damage to start it off for Getting Good.
Wow, no.
They can't even get out.
Where'd the spitter go? I mean, what spitter? With damage like that, usually you need a spit, but what a beautiful setup. They soften them up a little bit. Every survivor is now below 500. Even some into the 3 range. One's even sniffing 2. Boomer comes in there unsuccessful. They're going to go for a quick hit. Pound spit coming in, but the spitter gets picked, so it's just going to be a little bit of damage. And 84.6 is what they're going to walk into the tank with. They got to be a little careful, though. There's a lot of commons, and the spawn timers are getting close if they push a little too quickly. And they're going to, but no, they're all right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been a little bit more populated with commons, but they're safe.
Yeah, and of course I was singing the praises of Little Demon, but it's Getting Good who's down. They're down about 650 going into this chapter. So a lot is going to be resting on Leon, but I'd say even more importantly his teammates. shoulders as the boom does go ahead and die off. Charger, Smoker going to be alive. Charger playing around the ATM. Survivors have got to be careful not to accidentally set it off. Charger does go ahead and send it in. There's plenty of stuff that the survivors can jump on top of and kind of nullify the strength of the Charger. So I don't blame this at all. Looks like it's going to be a Smoker, Hunter, Jockey for getting good. Trying to, let the tank get its natural corner and then going for a tri-cap. That's what I'm assuming Getting Good's game plan is going to be.
Ready?
Jan
Aye,
seems to be a
that's
hero. Last chapter they wiped, he's in, he's down 1,800 at the door. He manages to get his own corner. He gets another punch. Smoker went really early though, in my opinion. That's going to be an in cap. He's at 1,200. The Hunter's going, the Jockey's going. Hunter lands. Jockey unsuccessful. And it's going to be some good damage, but it's not going to be the wipe that he needs. Maybe one more punch. No. And that is going to be Little Demon surviving the tank. We'll do a damage evaluation in a minute, but it looks like it's going to be about half bonus left. Maybe a little less after the pill pop. And 48.1, but all they need to do is be to live, in my opinion, now. It's going to be difficult to even want to make a comeback with this finale. Only worth 600 distance.
Yeah, I would have loved to see the Smoker not sitting there. For example, we saw the Hunter land, and the Smoker had plenty of opportunity to either get the player who was stumbled by the Hunter, or to go for the other player entirely. Good follow-up hit, Hunt spit, triple boom, charge stumbling in the spit. Beautiful damage onto 26. Great chunk on the bonus as well. But yeah, I mean, there was definitely a double cap there in the making. The tank got a very early corner for his team. Leon did exactly what he needed to do. But if the SIs could have just lined up a little bit better, that might have been the end. Still is going to be Getting Good, hoping for that end. Look at the Jockey spawning in. They've tried to catch off Little Demon a couple times being split up. But so far, Little Demon has been able to avoid those pitfalls they do here this time as well.
And good damage going out there, though. Soften them up a little bit more, but still, even though it's only 37.6, it's still 580 more points onto them. 63% damage bonus. It might be where the infected one has softened them up first. Even 26 has taken the point. See if they can get them off those bookshelves, swimming in the spit with just 2 cappers, Hunter and Charger to be exact. Here comes the Hunter. Jumping around. The Common's got 26 there for a second. Gets skated.
Wow.
Charger does land. Spit's in there. Spit does not spread onto either one, and they're barely safe. Wow.
Yeah. You got to hand it to 26. You see the confidence they had there, and I was thinking maybe a little bit unwarranted. I mean, this could get him into some serious trouble. With the door closed, well played, shutting down the Hunter quite quickly, able to avoid the spit, which is the majority of the damage from a hit like that. Smoker does come out, gets cleared quickly. Jockey stranded, gonna die off quick. Hunter hopping around, it's looking a little bit flustered out of Getting Good as that hit gets shut down very easily. Still got quite a lot of bonus tied up in the HB. And yeah, oh my god, look at that charge. Landing with the smackdown. What do you think?
I was surprised. I wasn't ready for it. But, I mean, he almost in-capped him, so I guess it was a really good... If he did in-cap him, that would have caused a big chink in the chain there. But he's just a scratch now from going down, and it'll be an additional 5% DB from the in-cap. 80% map progression is almost coming up to the safe room within their sight. What can the infected do with his poo too, though? They need to go quickly, and I think they should not hit Dew. Let Dew go. Try to get damage on other survivors because he's already so slow. The pre-spit. Oh, well done. And it pulls Coach into the spit. The boomer lands then at the end. But the only person who doesn't get boom is the one who's 1 HP, which I think is wise. They're going to have to navigate the map really slow. I'm surprised they haven't downed him already now.
Yeah, I mean, with him being in the back of the pack, it's like he's just going to slow down the team so much. They do decide to slow him or to down him, but it's while all the comments are coming out, but he wasn't boomed. So it works out fine. Hunter goes in, Charger. You're going to be avoided by Dew. They get the quick clear, some damage coming out, sure, but the HB is being pretty damn well protected here. 26 goes down, but again, it was fine for him to go down. The DP has already been depleted. This is actually pretty well played by Little Demon.
Yeah, at this rate, I think calling for chapter 5 is pretty inevitable. I mean, not gonna happen, I mean. I don't know why I said pretty inevitable, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think they're gonna have a close enough delta unless they really shine, because this 356 bonus is gonna hurt them when they're already down about 500-600 already. They do trigger the alarm. I don't know if they'll have everybody ready. Hunter goes way too early. Charger doesn't even have his spawn yet. A little miscommunication from getting good. Charger splits the survivors like the Red Sea, and this will be the safer made. 344 bonus is what they're going to tally, bringing a 4-chapter score of 3,449.
The freaky part here was that Do had no ammo for a good 2-3 hits there. He's just using his pistol. And they still shut down those hits. Out of getting good, really running out of gas after a pretty damn powerful tank. Pretty much, I mean, obviously not the absolute best case scenario, but it out of all the scenarios that could have happened, it was a pretty damn good one for getting good. But they ran out of gas. Now they're going to be going over to the survivor side. Hefty score total that they're going to be up against. But a lot of potential points on the board as well. Charger missing due to the stumble. He does run in and get some good damage though, all the same. What do you think? 3.5%.
I just thought
Here comes even more.
I just thought it was hilarious to watch the Charger miss and then get shot to that back limb where they broke the door. But man, look at this damage. What are they doing?
Yeah.
It was like 2% hit, and it was like, I don't even know what the math is on. That's terrible. Another 4% from like common damage and friendly fire.
Exactly.
Yeah, that is a lot.
I mean, they wanted to progress quickly to beat this hit, but instead they eat all that common damage and then still have to eat the hit as well.
Yep. They do get the diner for free though, without any issues though, unless they accidentally shoot the ATM machine. They could accidentally, which would pretty much end this side for them, but could be the last tank of the first game. So we'll say the fourth tank of the game. Poor little demon in the hands of Dew. And all he did, take it away.
Oh my goodness, going straight into it. Hunter, Jockey, Charger. They're going to be holding on to the charge. Interesting to see. Just wanting to go. He's down to 1,500 as he continues to smack Masquerade. Boom. The Hunter gets cleared. Charge is in. Nothing. Jockey, nothing. And this tank is dead. That was short and sweet.
Yeah, they actually, I believe he got one extra hit besides the in-cap. That was it. Actually, I don't know. Look at the damage. Maybe I was wrong. But if Getting Good wanted to take the lead after this chapter and all, they needed 1,000 bonus, and they have 1,012, and half the map to navigate. So I don't know if they could take the lead, but there is a good chance they can make this reasonable. And I believe the event is going to tell us everything we need to know.
Yeah, I mean, you got some close quarters hits here. It's not going to be easy, but wow, what an initial take here. This is going to be one of the harder hits for Getting Good. You know, once they get through this one, they're going to be able to drop down. They're going to be able to make it to the Richardson store. They might not make it all the way back. There might be a hit in the midway, but it should be all right for them. Let's see the drop down. This should be fine. We just have a spitter up right now. They take it slow. Jockey, Charger. 3 seconds left on Dignity. Do they pull the trigger? Charger's thinking about it. Yes, he is. There's going to be a stumble. Jockey, no. Smoker, no. Jockey, yes. Bit spread, but look at Coach. Wow. Again, very quick movement. 95% of the DB, half the HP. They're doing a great job of preserving bonus.
They only lost, what, 80 since we were talking about? No,
Yeah.
90 since we talked about it.
A little bit more.
But still, it's a good job on them. But this is, next hit's going to tell us a lot right here.
Right.
If they don't take any damage from this spit, and they're looking good, usually where most teams suffer. Can he get the shot on the Hunter? Or they back up the Charger? Get stuck in the doorway. They pre-spit, and they do take about 100 plus from that spitter, and it's almost impossible to not take anything there. Now that's exactly what we were talking about. But still, they walk in with this 215 shy. That is okay for me to call for a chapter 5, but we know that ain't gonna happen. How much more can they deplete as far as the specials? Good job of getting it to the vent. And I think we only have, what, 2 more hits yet if they could be fast? I think that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a heartbreaker that so much damage was taken there, but such a hyping player, it's just tough to react to that spit and toe without, taking damage in the meantime. You can say, oh, he should have gone off the shelf, but maybe not. I mean, the spit usually spreads down below, so it's kind of a catch-22 there. Speaking of catch-22s, look at this. Charger on one end, Jockey on the other. Jockey is in. Charger getting the smack. Lots of damage coming out to the DB. As Masquerade goes down, they continue to bleed out damage.
And Masquerade is black and white, so they have no choice but
Wow.
to pop these pills. Boomer will spec out and die. Last hit coming in, but they had the 1,000 bonus when the tank died. They lose 350 of the points so far, which means that's how much they would be down right now. But last hit, Smoker, Spitter, Charger, Hiccups, what else? No.
Hey, hopefully that's it. 44% left for getting good. This could be a huge turning point for them. We don't usually see a lot of damage come out here, but there have been moments where it feels like a little bit more care could be given.
Oh!
Beautiful speed on the Hunter. Great way to start out this hit for getting good. Smoker Charger, still got to be careful of that setup. Stacking for the spit is a potential move. Not going to work. Quick clear in the smoke. Charger mopped up. Over 40% of the bonus still in hand as they walk it in, and Masquerade immediately follows finale.
What a bounce back. They bring it back less than 400 and all. It's close.
Yeah.
It's still really good favor for Little Demon, though, because this is a difficult chapter. How do you even get that thumb to work in this game?
Using the Unicode, I guess. I guess that existed before the emoji system. I was wondering the same thing, but I guess it had to be Unicode. But away we go. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you would prefer to be winning rather than losing. I think that's, a normal thought to cross through people's minds. But at the same time, at least you still have a chance at this first game. When you're going from the loser bracket and playing in the grand finale, obviously you would like to get off on the right foot forward because, even if you win today, it means you got a whole nother match next week. So they definitely want to get off on the right foot here on what could potentially be a marathon, an endurance battle here against Little Demon. We'll see if they can bounce back. 300 points, not the easiest to come by, but definitely still doable here in this finale.
I tried to see if I can put a fish in the chat, but it doesn't work. I tried. No, there's no NA teams left, but there are NA players left in the cup. Fear Factory having some of them. But here we go live into Chapter 5 of what could be 14, because Dyscraper only has 4 chapters, just saying. Put it out there real quick. And they retreat back into the safe room, and all the spawns are just going to wait. Jockey gets out, but is almost melted. Here they go. All right. Pushes the Smoker. Charger coming around. Oh, the Charger lands, but the Spitter got picked. Oh, that's so unlucky for getting good. But good job on the Charger winning the 1v1, but smart survivors, no. What you can say.
For those of y'all who watched the UN versus Sakori match, now you can kind of get a better idea why I was so shocked to see so much damage come out of that first hit onto UN, because even in a situation where you let damage through, they're still able to keep it to a minimum here. Actually going to be able to send a quick hit. I don't know if they changed this finale a bit. We usually don't see hits coming out this quick. Maybe they extended it a bit, but regardless, I mean, they're going to be able to piece together 5% overall. I don't feel like that's that bad of a start from getting good, especially since they're keeping the tempo up.
Yeah, they don't get a hit into the broken garage, though. That's probably,
Right.
or the troll booth. I don't even know what you would call that. A lobby or some sort, but either way.
Yeah.
Event has started. Survivors will probably jump up on the high ground to avoid the infected from grabbing them so easily. But Coach, oh, big misplay there by the Charger. He had so much chance to grab that Survivor. Quick gets a fist, down to 91.9. Little Demon still staying very healthy after 3 hits.
Definitely. Getting Good hasn't been doing a horrible job at getting chip in, but it does feel like there's going to have to be at least one game-defining hit from them here to get the ball rolling. Tank is going to be coming in pretty soon. They're headed to the next level of the parking garage, and once they get up one more level, pretty much at the start of that level is when the tank comes in. So still got another chance for 1 to 2 more hits from Getting Good. Hunter behind, going for the SMG. He's got a way to go, but he does land quickly. Charger landing alongside the smoke. Look at the spitter patience. Death spit as well, maybe not, but oh my god, now that is a game-defining hit right there, dropping them down to 3/4 of the bonus left. Shun has got to pop pills as well. Nasty hit out of Getting Good.
Yeah, not only that, but that one will give him another setup to the top of the garage on the transition. That'll give him another special infected attack. It isn't the greatest, but they can get some more pound spit damage here. Jockey pre-spawns, Boomer pre-spawns as well. Here comes the Hunter. Oh, blasted out of the sky. Some free spit there. Not much though. Dips it below 30%. Down to 69 even. And they're gonna go up, and they should get this tank up before another hits up here. No, if they don't spawn this tank and take another hit, then I think the survivors are lollygagging way too much.
Yeah, they're definitely going to be weighing a balance here because they want to make sure the commons are dead as well. They're going to want to make sure that the tank's not going to be able to just full commit on them with a bunch of commons up. And they did get the best of both worlds here because they've got plenty of time to back up, I think. I mean, look at the hole that he can potentially drop in pretty soon into. Look. Okay, he's going to be chilling. He's got this car. Gonna pass it up. And yeah, this is just the classic tank spot here from Little Demon. You know, just lots of stuff to stand on top of. Pre-chip coming out. No hittables for Lami, notably here. Didn't get those dumpsters or anything. Smoke onto Rogue. Gets instant clear, but she's still gonna get knocked into the corner. 3k HP as he gets another smack. Survivor should be in a good spot here, but no, Coach is in the corner, getting smacked time and time again. He's going to be able to keep Row in there as well. No, he's going to go for the smoke target instead. Gets a double smack with the charge smacks. Oh my god, I'm losing my mind. There's so much damage coming out of that tank. It had no right getting that much damage.
Oh, he spread the love so much there. It looks like they were hesitating on shooting him with some of the spawns. Wow, look at Dew at 42 HP, making him fast for his team. They find the pills, but they're not sharing them with 26. So they're crawling. Okay, here they go. The special infected need to get a survivor. Oh, that skeet was big. The jockey comes out. The free spit, the boomer stumble. And they don't get the hit onto Ellis, which they desperately needed. And this will allow the survivors to make good ground because they're all fast here now. I think you had to make sure you just got an M2 on to Ellis at the very least there.
Yeah, this is pretty damn important here for Little Demon. Remember, this is the spot that really took Corey down to its knees, and it's going to be a huge hit. It's actually going to be the quad, no spit. Overlapping SI hit, still sneaking some damage through. But you gotta be honest, Little Demon holds on to the line share of it. 259 HP left as they toss around some pills, continue to progress forward. They've got the stairwell hit coming up, but I mean, Little Demon, I think they're gonna have to take it. I think they are.
Yeah, there's no choice. This is gonna be rough for them. And they're all under the stairs. Oh, I think I crashed. Take it away.
Oh no, Hunt coming in with them under the stairwell. Spit goes. Pre-spit comes out. Smoke pool into the spit, but it's very brief. 171 bonus left for Little Demon as the hit evaporates from Getting Good. Pressing through the stairwell. Got a ton of commons that they are meleeing their way through. Still got a lot of commons to clear before they can get outside. Hit coming up. Charger waiting on the other end. Another very important hit for getting good. The Boomer drops all the way down, though, and dies. Charge comes out, but it's dealt with. Oh, my God. The hit is done. And now getting good makes her, or rather, Little Demon makes her way outside. There are a couple, rocket spawns over the ledge for these SIs, but for the most part, Little Demon has made it through. They've weathered the storm. It looks like they're going to be getting full distance and even a little bit of bonus here, about 130 points.
All right, I am back on the prowl, unfortunately. We're loading in now. Yeah, everybody's like, the PC couldn't handle all the action. It's just too much.
Smoker, Jockey, Charger, and a Spit. They've got those rocket spawns ready. You see, getting good is clearly, telegraphing that this is what their setup is. As for Little Demon, they don't want to give easy rocket spawns. They're tucked in around the corner. In goes the Smoke. Charge gonna miss. Smoke pull no good. Jockey M2 away. The damage is absolutely nothing, actually. 130 points even still for Little Demon. Gonna be 630 points for the chapter. And they haven't quite done it, but yeah, they're gonna leave getting good, needing about half of the bonus in the round. So that's quite a big task here for getting good.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the tally will be in a minute. I'll fix everything here. All right. We're back.
Welcome back.
And let's see. So they rack up a total campaign score of 4,077. So that will mean they're going to need, just a little bit less than 1,000 points?
Yes.
12 points. Actually, they could tie it. 412 will tie. Highly unlikely.
Maybe a little bit more than 412. I could be wrong with my math, though. But regardless, it is going to be getting good. Leaving the safe room now. Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and a Spit. Look at that. Nick with his back turn. Smoke comes out. Some big ticks there. Jockey going to try to go into the Death Spit. Going to be a solid 5% out of Little Demon. Wow. I love the aggression there. Nick pushed up, having his back turned to the Charger.
Reloading.
I gotta respect because all the survivors are invisible, but for me it shows the survivors the safe
man.
room. It's funny, but I'll fix it for everybody.
Heads up.
Well, actually, it's not fixing. Oh
Ooh.
boy, we got an issue here.
Almost there.
Maybe a quick reconnect.
I'll record
Charger
stop.
does
That
come in.
fixed it.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice,
what a try!
nice.
What a boom! No. Oh, they're so lucky that was only a 2-2. That's a lot of damage for a 2-2.
The damage, absolutely. Over 5% per hit. More damage pouring out of this quad boom. Oh my god. Getting good is falling apart. They're being ripped apart at the seams right now. Multiple percentages lost to a boom. Not what you want to be seeing. For getting good. HSB at half HP. In comes the quad. Smoker good. Charger just going in for damn. Getting the smacks. Getting the wall charge as well as Lami drops down to around half HP as well.
Reloading.
Damage everywhere.
Ammo here.
Getting good just can't avoid taking big losses.
Reloading.
I think that was the third, and that's already about 21% of the bonus loss, and they haven't even opened the door yet. I mean, it's opening, but they have spawns. They could hit them right here if they chose, but it looks like it's going to be at the top of the turn. Maybe the first turn up to the top of the or next level of the parking garage. Let's see what this hunter chooses to do. Jockey on the other side. Oh, the hunter messed up, but he's lucky. He gets skied eventually. Jockey finds nothing, and getting good finally gets a good shutdown on an attack there and all. That's what they needed. See if they can keep the momentum going.
Yeah, again, I mean, remember, folks, they can only afford to lose about 400 more bonus. If they lose anything more than about 400, then they are pretty much toast. And the tank is about to come up. They've been eating a lot of damage. Every hit, smoke charge is good onto Lamy. Getting good. Where's the clear? Charge gets a full smackdown. Jockey carrying away the damage is just free flowing. Getting good. Just has not had the clear speed on their team. The team just seems like they've not been ready to dodge the SIs to begin with. Eating just like raw charges with nothing else. Just straight up charge. Not really something you want to be eating. 737 bonus as their bonus continues to dwindle. Getting close to that very important, 500-ish breakpoint. Tank going to be in the hands of Team Captain 26. And that is definitely who I would trust to shut this match down. I'm not going to lie, MK.
Yeah, there's only 300 points to spare for the survivors, and the boomer gets stuck. Luckily, the survivors jump on that. Spitter goes for a block, and what this tank is trying to do. Interesting, he has a generator. I think that's the instant cap thing. I don't remember.
Ooh.
Looks like he's just going to go to the bottom level and commit from here instead, which I think is a much better commit path than the other side had. And Rochelle is going to get punched immediately and punched again. Masquerade giving quick corners, and that is a in cap going out at 2,200 bonus left. There's a smoker pull. Hunter takes it. Tank's going to cover. Charger misses. Rock onto Ellis. Smoker is still alive, but not going to have a pull, and he switches over to Leon now. And that should be enough to lock it in for the first game for Little Demon. Incap goes out. He's still alive. One rock. No. And Lamy is down to 1 HP. Gonna grab some pills here.
Ammo.
And let's see what the points will be when they get up. I don't think it'll be enough. No, I believe they did it.
They have done it, no doubt. Little Demon has locked this game up. Nowhere close to the, let's say 450 point minimum that they needed here as far as bonus goes. Well done by Little Demon. Getting good. Definitely had their moments here in Dead Before Dawn, but they're going to have to bring it on Dyscraper. And I got to say, I want to say almost all the matches I've seen getting good play have been on Dyscraper, and they've been very proficient at Dyscraper. So this is their map to try to bounce back on. But Dead Before Dawn is going to go down in the books 1-0 in favor of Little Demon.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, see if they can make it to the safe room. They're going to lose this round as well, unfortunately for them, but they're going to find some more kills to keep it quick. Look to pull in the back. This is Jockey's trying to cover. Hunter from the back, Charger from the front. It's a rolling tri-cap, but the Hunter is cleared at the same time. It won't be the wipe, but they will lose all of the kill bonus they just picked up and popped. And there are comments everywhere on all the survivors as they tick down to 107. The pills pop stock drop it down to 77, but Lamy has just consumed him, and I lied, down to 82. And it's just a matter of time here now before this ends.
Yeah, it is. We'll see if they can survive the whole way. It's not going to be incredibly relevant. Maybe a little momentum factor if they can make it into that school bus. A little bit of RP factor.
Hunter baiting the survivors and not moving. They really haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah. Bleed him out, get Dignity back up, get him the 4th SI. It's going to be a Charger. Huge, huge stairwell hit. The delay is a success.
Kills everywhere. I think this is like their 6 or 7%. Oh, the spit. The charge into the spit. It's cleared an in cap, and that'll be the first survivor black and white, but it does seem like they'll be able to navigate the stairs. This is a difficult choke to take now. This is like charge spit central right here.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they gotta take it again.
It is. We don't see the charge up yet. The spit's there. They gotta slow it down as the CIs are there. They're gonna go ahead and start spitting, booming. Survivors eventually push their way through. Got a bit of a 2-2 split, but it's just a Hunter with 26 goes in to catch Row as they are split. She's gotta get some free damage.
wasn't worth any points, though, but still.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they do have one survivor black and white, which has plenty of bonus. Leon gets pretty much as a human pipe bomb right now without the explosion. And the rescue vehicle is out, so it looks like they will survive, but they're going to fall a couple hundred delta short of winning game 1. And Little Demon is now 1 game away from locking up Division 2 here now. They could win Dyscraper. It is over for Division 2.
Yeah. For me, this Dyscraper match, or rather campaign, is kind of going to be the home field here for Getting Good. As the hit does come in, Jockey Smoker lands. Rest of the hit gets mopped up by Getting Good, and they are going to be able to walk into the rescue bus. But as we were saying, I feel like this is kind of going to kind of be home court here for Getting Good as they go into Dyscraper. It's do or die time. And they've got a great campaign to make it work with, in my opinion. It'll just come down to this. If they can't get it with this campaign, then Little Demon just deserved it. And they'll wrap up right here. We're about to see it. Hang tight, folks, as survivors making sure that they get all 4 in. Going to go ahead and call that vote. This is going to be a short and sweet one, as there is no Chapter 5 possibility here on Dyscraper. Go ahead and get you a drink. Get you a snack, but be quick with it, because usually these players ready up quite quickly, and we might just be heading into the next match sooner than you expect.
Wow, they are in it real quick. No hesitation.
Yep. Each and every one of these chapters leading up to Chapter 4 are going to be that much more important for both of these teams. Let's see them as they kick it off. Hunter, Jockey, 2-2. In comes the Spitter. Goes in first. Manages to drop down. Hunter catching. Jockey kind of playing keep away. They eventually clear. Triple boom. And the Jockey landing as well. He can take him behind the stairwell. There's luggage and all sorts of stuff there. So it's very difficult to clear. And that is going to be a 10% hit. Leon eating almost all of it. Spit comes out as well. Just to be extra annoying here, MK, and what a nightmare. Beautiful play out of Little Demon. They were trying to shut this down before it has even begun.
And looks like the Charger was they almost got a pull one for shit there. The double charge. The Hunter is going to not cover in time. They'll get some good follow-up damage here. But the Spitter can delay this, and the survivors can't rush the next hit, and it looks like this will delay enough for them to get a 3rd hit at the sewer drop. And look at the bonus, it's already a quarter gone.
This is unprecedented. I mean, Little Demon is nothing short of having their way with Getting Good. Anything that they want to do is just working out perfectly. Getting Good is going to try to break the tempo here, though. Headshot Bart dropping down quick, going to be able to shut down the spawns there. They come in from above instead. Jockey, Hunter in. They both get mopped up. Charger gonna get one smackdown, taking a long time to clear Nick. It feels so bad because the rest of the hit was so damn good for Getting Good, but they dropped down to 68.3%. Quite a hefty amount of bonus to be losing here, and Dignity might just roll it in. Okay, he is going to slow it down. But wow, what an action-packed chapter we've had so far. Little Demon, this has been the highlight of the match for me so far.
Yeah, how about it? I'm telling you. They are lighting up Getting Good right now. This is a crazy tank chip right now. I mean, survivor damage before the commit of this tank. Look at it and all. 68.3. They have to pop pills down to 66%. And this is only 4 chapters. You were saying this before they even got here. And they don't have a lot of opportunity to come back. The only benefit is the rest of these chapters are worth a bunch of points. And here is the tank commit. Take Dignity away when he's ready now.
All right, he's going to go ahead and roll it in. Hunter Charger, Jockey, double smack into the hallway. Block as we get the Charger down a corridor. The Jockey down a corridor. In goes the tank. After the rock, not successful. Gets a player into the corner. Charge landing. Hunter getting skeeted by HSB. They needed that so damn bad. But as Rochelle stands up, she's going to get knocked right back down. Down goes Mommy. Dignity dying alongside double in cap onto Getting Good. But if Headshot Bart did not get the heat on that Hunter, that game was dead. That chapter was dead in the water. So beautiful clutch moment by HSB. In fact, he's got the pills ready to pop as well. Spit gonna delay the pickup. It's gonna take us a little while longer to see just how much bonus getting good is gonna be working with.
Yeah, Smoker's gonna delay it too. Yeah, this is gonna be delayed. Maybe the Hunter goes in too.
Reckon I'm okay.
Is he gonna delay it? Nope, they allow the pickup. They want a good hit for the choke point coming up here.
Thanks, man.
But getting good does survive. It was looking really grim there, Nah. Like you said, Hunter Skeet saves getting good from wiping out. And they need to hold on to all this bonus, in my opinion. If they don't walk in with 200, it's going to be really rough. And Little Demon can really take a good lead on this.
I critiqued HSB earlier, but when his team needed it the most, he got it. That being said, look at the damage onto him and Rochelle. Rochelle absolutely stranded in the spit as it spreads all the way down the stairs. And there goes the remainder of the bonus as Little Demon XDs their way to the bank.
And now it's all about protecting Masquerade, because he's everything now. So the survivors need to protect him. They need the 78 points. Or 76 to be exact. Let's see, where is Masquerade right now? He's going to stay in third position, which is kind of smart. Comet's coming from the back. We're going to lose some bonus here because he's going to get hit, and he is. In fact, there's an in-cap that goes out. It's going to be 2 in-caps. I missed this. Nick's getting slapped for the bonus drops. Leon might go down. They might actually wipe out right here. They're not getting
Certainly
anybody up.
not ideal.
We're running out of
Certainly
time.
not ideal. They've got another 100 distance alone. This bonus is gone. But, you know, even the distance is being called into question as there's a boom, there's a charge. HSB is, you know, limping his way through quickly. The charge is kind of swarming him in ghost form, looking for an opening. He eventually finds it. Gets a smack. Oh my god. Almost finds Nicholas as well. Ellis is down. Look at the Hunter going in as well. He's not going to be hunting through. Unfortunately, actually he does collide with Masquerade, bringing the HP down a little bit more, at least a tick there. Jockey runs into the way. And, I mean, this is just the life of a perma-slow team. It's just threat after threat being thrown at this getting good team. Smoke tries it on the alarm card. Not going to work. Man.
Oh, nothing you can do. Nick's probably going to die here being separated. I don't think they're going to allow... Oh, they don't go after him. Interesting. Okay, but everybody's black and white except for Masquerade now. And the Boomer gets in there and gets 3. And Nick doesn't know what to do. He's going to stay on the garbage. Okay, he's going to try to back in with his... Okay, to get in there safely. Somehow they have points. Because everybody's black and white but 1. But there's 33 points on the board. And no, I think we're just going to sit here and maybe wait for all these comments to be clear up before they try to make this run with 3 survivors about to die.
Yeah, I mean, its snowball effect is maybe even an understatement. Even just a triple boom is completely debilitating to getting good in this state. Smoke comes out, it gets dealt with, nice ski, but Lamy has been smacked to death. Down in the spit gets dropped Masquerade. There goes that 3% bonus that getting good desperately tried to hold on to. Smoke's going to be interrupting the pickup with the broken neck. Down goes Ellen. Down they all go. Not even getting full distance. Wiping out 14 points shy.
That's going to be rough for them. They needed every point imaginable, in my opinion, here to get a good lead here on Little Demon. And now Little Demon, if they can have a great survivor round, they could have a lead of over 500 points here now. It is substantial, in my opinion. And here we go. No hesitation. We go live. Opening attack is going to be Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, Boomer, now. Let's see if they can take it better.
Surely going to be able to take it better. Wow, look at that. No boom. Hunter getting skeeted. Desperation Jockey. Dev is there to clear. Takes, a second. A little bit of standing spit, but as a whole, beautifully done. Spit dies last, I believe, so we're not going to have that for the pipeline. Definitely not going to be squeezing in a second hit here. Just going to be waiting for the pipeline for their hit. And yeah, it's like night and day. Actually, I mean, that spawn was a little bit close onto Nick, but They beat the clock. They get in, no problem. And this tank is not the most threatening, so definitely high potential for Little Demon to find a ton of points. Pre-spawns come out getting good. Charger and Smoker both. And look at the chip damage. 152 is all the HP this Charger's working with. He might as well be dead. Smoke pull canceled. Jockey on the head. Hunter up above as well, but they don't drop down. It gets cleared up. Charger lit up as well. Quad attempt, no good. 92% left for Little Demon.
Good Charger. Big misplay there, in my opinion. And now, to be honest with you, I would have loved to see a spitter be held there and not let them out in those moments. They would have a spitter up and spit block. The survivors would have to take the tank in those halls. And that is not good for the survivor team whatsoever. So,
look at this setup here from Little Demon. They are just cozy in these corners. Got a boom. They're holding it.
interesting. Everybody's 4 punches. Nice 2 boom. It was good. Another punch on the row. Another punch. No commons got in yet. There's another punch. Okay, commons are in. He needs help now. Here they go. The Hunter lands the charger. Oh, it lands, but he gets the clear. Can the tank get coached? Yes, he can.
Yeah.
Can he get the wipe? No, he only has 35 HP. He dies. It's not going to be a wipe. But this spitter can delay this. He get the kill. Oh, Nick does die. This could end up being a wipe anyway. Spitter comes in. Get in there. I think he just sticks it, though. He'll take all the damage. He has no choice.
Whoa!
He has to do that. Or the jockey lands. Can he get around the corner? He was reloading. Here comes. Can the smoker get him? Oh, here comes the smoker. Oh, he's late, and they're gonna live. But
No
Getting Good's gonna
way.
have a lead after all. No, wow, what a tank coming out from Getting Good. The discipline and the hold.
Man.
Reload.
He was
Definitely, yeah.
at 38 HP, dog. 38.
Exactly. If he just had even like 40 more HP, he maybe could have finished the job there. He had that final guy in the corner, dead to rights. He just didn't have enough HP to do it with. They've got plenty of pills, but they don't have the chance to pop them. Hunter gonna catch. Fortunately, for Little Demon, they will be able to get to clear the Hunter, but the jockey is now landing onto Rochelle, who is now gonna have to pop her pills. Yeah, she goes ahead and instantly pops him. Shun is now gonna be just stuck here on 34 HP as well, as I'm assuming Dev is gonna go ahead and pop his pills as well. And he does. And it's going to be a trudge, but it's a trudge that they're glad to make. They're happy to still be alive and still be making progress. 334 distance continuing to rack up.
Tell you what, no. Little Demon has not died yet. They have lost all their dignity. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Here comes the Charger. Smoker pull from the front. Does land. It's not cleared yet. Charger misses, and the Hunter is blasted out of the sky. And it looks like they'll be able to crawl with these 3. And then probably at this rate, they might actually walk into the safe room. We'll see. It's really close.
Yeah. You got to hand it to Little Demon Survivor players. The individual talent, strategization not always on point, but the individual players, like if you leave even little gaps on when you try to line up a double or triple cap against this team, they will mow down those SIs quick. They're very together on it, but still, look at the damage coming through. Jockey in the spit, down goes Row. Dev took a lot of spit damage as well. Shun is 1 HP. He's going to go down to a common smack, aiming for the Jockey while all those commons surround him. Pretty questionable. 26 here is dead. Dev has got to be careful that he doesn't die as well. He stacks up on top of the trash. We got the Jockey as he lands in the head, and they finish the round. Going to be Getting Good in the lead by 52 points.
This is the exact same way Getting Good had the lead last campaign, no? How long are they going to hold on to this really slight lead is the question. On top, going to Chapter 2.
Ultimately not working out for them in Dead Before Dawn, but I mean, they still had an impressive bounce back attempt, doing what they could. Had some great moments there. Just weren't able to connect all the pieces. As we go to Dyscraper, I mean, don't get me wrong, that was a good chapter for them. At least a good second half for them. But that first half, think back to it, MK. Those first 3 hits, including that hit that they shouldn't have even gotten in the first place. Wow, I mean, Little Demon is definitely a force of nature with these SI hits, and getting good has got to be careful not to let them run wild.
Yep, that is true. Opening attack, though, without a spit is going to be beneficial for this Survivor team, in my opinion, because this opening hit could do so much. That stair spawn is a little underrated, in my opinion, especially if you have people out there. And if your shotgun is caught out of position and you only have one shotgun and there's a charger and a hunter, usually something will find its way if the infected can win their 1v1s or 2v1s in some cases. And look at this, the safe room has been given up. Rochelle realizes the falter and goes back. There's that freaking spray in the safe room. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm not even going to say what it's supposed to be, but it's hilarious to me. Boomer's pre-spawned up at the top here. The charger comes in. No, doesn't find anybody but a scratch. Jockey jumping around like a fool. Smoker pull separation. Not going to set the car off. Close to it. Smoker goes in for a scratch. And 5% plus, no spit. Not too bad coming out from Little Demon. It's still tacking up right now onto Rochelle. And Ellis, actually.
Exactly. I mean, this has kind of been a continued issue for getting good. I mean, their team name implies it, but you know, just got a little some things to kind of sand down as a team. Maybe letting some things through. Just a little bit of a cohesion lacking, it feels like, from time to time. But look at that skeet. Out of coach, on to team captain 26, and headshot Bart getting it done. I mean, this is a potentially a really good SI hit that's been completely dismantled off of one 1v1 victory.
I didn't surprise me you're good with a gun.
Yeah, the tank, I don't...
Reloading.
Oh man, where's this going to spawn? I don't think it's going to have to go all the way inside the kitchen to get this thing. No, this got to walk inside the burger tank. Here we go. And this is going to be the 7th tank of this tournament match for Little Demon into the hands of 26. Getting good, being very aggressive, or is it just waiting for the spit to delete? The fake spit.
Yeah, I mean, they could even take the tank inside here. I'm assuming teams typically just back it up, get some chip down this long corridor. You know, gotta avoid the car, gotta avoid the globe, but we see getting good going kind of abnormally aggressive here.
I mean, I like the aggression and all, but all it...
Oh!
What do you think of that?
What was that? It's like the wooden planks didn't even exist. It just went straight through. Gonna be some free damage. 26 is gonna eventually have to pay the price as they're not holding, or they are holding the hit. The SIs are. They're not gonna send in that Jockey Smokey Hunter yet. The spawns are in now. It kind of feels a little bit awkward. I mean, they let the tank eat 400 damage, and now they start spawning stuff in. It's a little bit questionable for me.
I mean, he's still first pass here, but...
Guns here.
Oh, that falls in a bad spot. I don't know if he can get that out. Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
That would
Beautiful.
never happen for me, no. That would never happen. He counts that over perfectly.
Jockey still loitering. Alright, 26 gonna go ahead and bring in this car. He's eating a lot of damage for it. 2K trying to get the car in. He splits him 3-1. Now he's gonna go for Lamy. No, he's gonna wait for the Hunter to connect. The car very dangerous. Body blocking away, but now the Jockey goes in. And this is interesting. The Hunter is eventually gonna get... No, it's not gonna get cleared. And Lamy's down. I mean, it's just... They're just giving the tank free damage. Double smack. Car comes out. Interesting obsession with this car. It's not really working. 26 going to continue to smack it a couple times. Oh my god. Lighting up an easy hit onto Coach, but just doesn't pull the trigger. E-Rock comes out, and down goes 26. Kind of an awkward fight on both sides.
Yeah, nice boom though. Really nothing Nick could do to stop that. And they're going to probably troll this pick. Nope, not going to troll the pickup. And getting good will survive the tank. Unfortunately for them, they'll lose almost 40% of their bonus between the attacks and the tank altogether. Damage bonus just down 5%. Lami only one down, but they lose half of their health bonus now, only at 47%.
Seriously hurts.
Yeah, I mean, it hurts, but they did get split 1-3. They just walked into so much free damage trying to clear Lami, but I mean, Lami's still alive, so I guess there's that. Yeah, not a whole lot to say. We'll see how the rest of the chapter goes before we can make any real assertive judgments here. 803 bonus still does remain, quite a bit of bonus potentially. Hunter, Jockey, Charger, and a Spitter, massive hit down this tight hallway, but teams have been surprisingly efficient at shutting it down. I mean, there is a stairwell right next to it, and it looks like that's actually what Little Demon would prefer to play around. Or maybe it's all a bait, as the Hunter spawns in way down at the base of the stairwell. Charger is behind, and yeah, Headshot Bart with another ski is definitely turned on in the past couple rounds. It's just been sick. Jockey gets shut down as Dew cries lag, but the charged spit comes out, the body block on the spit, but Coach still eats a little bit of that spit as well. 60% bonus with the hit being done.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shutdown there. The Hunter didn't make it around the corner, blasted out of the sky. Charger does land, but I don't know if Nick did it intentionally, no, but Nick body blocked the spit.
Right.
And they're going to kill the Boomer off. I don't know if that was a quad sack or not, but they should bolt it down the stairs. It's already open. Not quite sure what the procrastination is here. Okay, here they go. Oh, what is Ski coming out? The Smoker misses. Jockey gets melted. Oh, Smoker does latch on. That was a big shutdown from Getting Good. Only losing about, was a little bit less than 20%, I think, but Mommy's going to have to pop kills shortly, but still. Good job by Getting Good, and they're going to put up a pretty good delta now if they can hold on to this 700 bonus.
Reloading here.
It isn't the most secure bonus, right? I mean, it's relatively secure. Lami has kind of been a soft spot on the team from time to time. And again, 270 ping is what he's playing on, 270, 275. So I can't blame him too much for being a soft spot on the team, but this time he's just going to be sat up in the back, posted up on common duty. Going to be able to shut down the boom as well. And they continue on. 1,300 potential points would be quite the lock-in for Getting Good. And look at that. The event is started, just waiting for the elevator to come and greet them. In the meantime, Little Demon going to be scrambling to get their final hit together.
All right, here it is. It's going to be a tri-cap with the Spitter. No Hunter this time. This is beneficial. You don't want nothing to stand on top of these railings. You want to get them off of it. And all these cappers will do so. Let's see when they want to take it. Coach is on. Oh, I didn't even know you can get up there. Oh, Coach gets. Oh, unfortunate. The Charger not going to get anything. The Smoker does. The Spit does get over to Rochelle for a tick or two. I mean, they get it down to 608. Still, 46% bonus. Very good for Getting Good. And that'll put them just about over 1,700 to shy. 1,694. Good round for Getting Good. And looking promising to even this up at 1-1. We'll have to see what Little Demon can do, though, now first.
Right. Yeah, the tank is going to matter quite a bit. I feel like this tank has many extremes that it can go to because you're bringing potentially multiple hittables into play. That is a huge factor into the risk factor of the tank. But also, it is quite easy to get tripped up, overcommitting to the cars, overcommitting to the hittables, or getting them wedged in awkward spots. And if you don't have those hittables to play around, you can't split up the survivors. It could be a no-hitter as well. So this is going to be a tank of extremes here. Getting Good needs to lock it down so that they can make this into a meaningful lead. Otherwise, this could be Little Demon still finding a way to be in the driver's seat after 2 chapters. We'll just have to wait and see. Very excited to see the tank play out.
Me too. I'm absolutely looking forward to this one. Getting Good has a chance to blow this open and also a chance to blow a lead.
Yeah.
See what happens. Opening attack coming out will be tri-cap with Jockey,
Y'all better not
Charger,
shoot
and the
that car.
Smoker. It looks like the Boomer, I don't know if that was intentional. Okay, spawns back there. Nice Boomer spawn. One Charger Fist. Jockey riding around. Some good damage coming out here, but it looks like Little Demon's going to get through this building very quickly, even before the spawns are in single digits. They're already on the second floor now.
Yeah, that has kind of been one of the highlights of Little Demon, as they have been able to manipulate the tempo quite efficiently, regardless of whether it's on the Survivor side or the SI side. We see them just make really quick pace. Even when, you know, things get a little bit jumbled up during the hit, they're quick to, you know, recalibrate, get locked back in, and keep pressing forward, making distance in the chapter. Hunter comes in, Smoker comes in, they both land, no spit really, and the damage, it continues to be kept to a minimal. Going to be in favor of Lil Demon for sure, 94.1% as they approach the tank in the hands of Lami.
Hey, I'm reloading.
I was going to say, I thought they were slowing down a little bit. I was like, huh? Alright. Mommy's up, looks like you said, but... Yeah, no,
I
nothing
never
coming
thought
out
I'd
from that
miss a gun
Hunter,
so much.
and they're going to try to chip this tank on his transition over, it looks like. And he's going to go the back way.
Wow.
Survivors can push forward now.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like that's going to be the plan. Oh, yes, it is the plan.
Oh,
No, it's not.
They're
Never
out.
mind. They backed up, and the tank baited it perfectly. I gotta be careful, though, no. It is a hittable over here. Oh, that might get... This is aggression. This is very aggressive. I don't know about that, and I'll add some balls with a hit car right there. And spawns already. Yeah, they decide to back off wisely. That aggression was, I don't know, worth it. 290 damage. Look at all the Uzis up here trying to mow him down. That was a really good car. He's lost 1,000 plus already. Are they just gonna stay inside there? It's like he's rolling in without the car. He's already down a quarter of his health. Pushing Survivor. Smoker was really early. I don't like that, but he gets a punch. Hunter will land. Misses the rock, turns over, takes... Jockey screws up the tank, though. And this tank is going to die off without an end cap.
yeah, serious lack of damage. Almost 1,000 bonus left for Little Demon. I do feel like, I mean, look, they're up by like 400 bonus right now, a little bit less than that. So this is still very much doable from Getting Good, but yeah, the tank not really getting that momentum shift that Getting Good was hoping for.
Now it's going to come to a choke point inside of the burger tank. Pretty standard spit hit. 2-2 though. Only the Smoker to help the Charger. It's going to be real difficult for this Charger to find a target by himself. Oh, nice run! Oh, that was so well done. And they're going to kill the boom or the spitter. No, now they're going to actually kill the spitter second. They're going to keep 26 swimming in the spit, taking them down to 881. Beautiful attack coming out there from Getting Good. I'm surprised that Charger timed it that well.
Very well done. A couple more like that, and they have won the chapter. Gonna go ahead and press the button. Got the hit ready. 3-1 with no spit. What do you think, MK? Do they send here? What's the plan for Getting Good?
I would send here. There is no spitter. Go for it. Jockey goes. Charger can't even go yet. So it's kind of going one at a time, but they're actually taking damage from the common. Yeah, I mean, the SI didn't get anything, but the Boomer got about 20-30 points there on the 2-boom. But still...
It's gonna be a poo too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I didn't think the sack order was very good, and they gotta kill this right away. And the lead is in 250 in favor of Little Demon at this point. Still a couple attacks left though, yeah, no. See what they can do.
Okay, got an alleyway hit. Okay, gonna go ahead and send it in. Spitter and the Jockey dying first. I think Smoker dying last for sure. and they're really investing a lot in this upcoming hit. We'll just see how it pays off. Basically, just tossing this one in and getting what they want for the next one.
It might get two. It's going to be a little close. I don't think they'll get the
Right.
second one because they got to set up for this first. They don't got a smoker. That's really unlucky. I don't want the hunter in this scenario. They got to go quickly. Charger, what a rocket! And,
Wow.
and unfortunately, I don't like who the
Ooh.
jockey wins. The 1v1, it gets cleared. Spinner does get killed. They get some more damage down to 715. But I do think they'll make it in. Yeah, I don't think they're going to get another hit though and all. But good follow-up. Down to 715.
Yeah.
But Little Demon will win the round.
The tank was substantially better for Little Demon than for Getting Good. So I think Little Demon, or rather Getting Good, will definitely take this. They are going to be losing the match by about 50 points, maybe exactly 50 points. But regardless, they can't be too upset with the way this played out. This still very much sets them up for a win in this campaign. But it's going to come down to the wire. Very excited to see what percentage this tank is going to be at. If not, just see the distance points that they'll get, guaranteed. But also just because each fight is so different here on Chapter 3. And it is going to be the 65%.
Yeah, that actually the delta isn't enough for this to be an issue. I think no, I don't think this really matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No.
And the next two chapters, this one's worth 700. The next one's worth 800. But man, Getting Good. I think they want to get a wipe here and make Safer with bonus because I don't think you want to go into this finale only up about 200 or 300. It's not enough. There's just so much danger with the death pull, death jock, death charge on that one choke point on the finale. You just don't want to get caught there, in my opinion, because if you get caught and lose a survivor and have a very short lead, that lead is not safe. Because if it's only 200 and you lose a survivor there, that means usually the other team only has to make it to tank 2.
And on the higher pings, you're not going to be able to evaporate a charger like you might otherwise. The instant kills can definitely sneak through. The smokes as well. Jockey Smoker, go ahead and spawn in. Got a charger, got a spitter as well. Got a potentially big hit, potentially some big separation as well. Maybe get a spit in a corner in an area where a survivor doesn't want to be, but they're just going to rush down the smoke jock. Charge will miss. Very good take by Little Demon. Maybe getting a little bit of standing spit through, but for the most part, beautiful take.
You shot me, right?
Yeah, very beautifully done. Not only that, but they're going to be able to blitz the cubicles, I think, as well. Yep, cubicles will be taken. There'll be one spawn maybe to come up on the back. And it's a boomer, but he chooses just to go forward. They got a hunter, tri-cap with boom. Smoker and Charger to assist, but if they need to go quick here with this now, it's not going to get much.
I definitely agree with just sending it. They do bait out the charge. Nice clear on the charge. Hunt smoke on opposite ends. Another great take by Little Demon.
Heads up.
Watch out!
First turn. The stairs. This will be the first stairwell taken by the survivors. The first of many on this chapter. As they
Right.
go into the movie theater. Now, the question is, where do they hit? And do they have a tri-cap? Okay, I think we gotta hit on the transition on the outside up the stairs, in my opinion, now, or let the two shotguns go up and grab the two survivors in the back. That would be my call here.
Okay. Yeah, I could see either of those. I think I like the second one. I really like the focusing on the SMGs in a situation like this. Getting Good currently just... Okay, they're going to go ahead and sit in. Charger from behind. Hunter forward on Nick, who's looking the opposite way. Jockey Charger double team. And they're finally going to be able to push some good damage through, bringing the survivors down to 87% for some much-needed pre-tank damage.
Yeah, that's everybody now down into the 4-punch range. They're even fortunate enough to get shunned down to 3. That's beneficial for them. They needed somebody to be softened up. That might be the target. And they could trigger this event first, but I don't see the point because they got to kill the tank first. Hunter's going in quickly here. Smoker pull. Hunter going for the SMG. Just became the tank at the last second. But that 2-boom was big. And I don't know where this tank is. Oh, he's still inside, isn't he? Yeah, he has to do a little digging to get out of here. I was gonna say, no, if that boomer landed and the spawns didn't go, I'd say almost commit him right away.
Headshot Bart, the lead shotgun for his team. No stranger to having a lot of pressure on his shoulders here. Question is, do we ever go for some kind of rock gameplay? But, with the boom sack, he's about to go second pass. It looks like HSB is gearing up for the full commit, which, it's going to be tough. He's going to take a lot of damage walking in here. Oh, wow. Beautiful attempt with the rock, ultimately not landing. He's going to have to go into the Jazz Club if he wants any hope of flushing these two players out, which I feel like is something he desperately needs to do. So look at Dignity on the other end as well. He's going to go ahead and walk it into the Jazz Club. Flush him out. No damage taken. Hunter trying to connect, not finding anything. He does get a free corner onto Coach, and honestly, it happens earlier than you might expect. But Coach is allowed to pop his spells, goes back into the corner, tons of damage as he locks down Do. Ooh, half the DB gone from that one. 1,800 HP left as the rest of his team is down, and surely HSB is going to go down as well. But he gets another smack to send Little Demon on their way, picking up Do, and let's see that DB. The pickup comes out 59% of the DB remaining because he popped those pills in the corner.
Yeah, that's the standard now. You lose 40% to 5% if you do that. And it looks like they're going back for pills, and they're separating hugely for this. They only have a 2-cap. The Hunter needs to get on point and get these two guys separated. They dropped the ball there. They waited too long. They'll get the pounce bit. Boomer comes in, doesn't get anybody. It'll be great damage. And I take it back for a 2-2. That is phenomenal. Down to 40% bonus. Good job by getting good there.
Yeah, they'll take what they can get.
Thought they
Two
were going to
pairs of
separate
pills.
again. You see that?
They do, but I feel like they do a good job of regrouping when they need to. But they definitely been playing fast and loose in this chapter. In comes the hit. Look at the charge. Look at this spawn in. Whoa, kind of crazy. Charge goes in for a smack into the charge. I didn't really like that. And that hit gets mopped up, giving up the stairwell with this hit as well. I really didn't like it. It had a good chance, possibly a good opportunity, I suppose, but it gives up so much. It's just so unfortunate that they were working with a quad there, and that's, all they felt like they could do.
Yeah, without the spit hit in that close area. Look at this. They're going through so much map without getting a spitter hit in here. And they're in the stairs now. This is almost going to be just the last hit.
Yeah.
They gave up so much there. Here they go. They're trying. Oh, that's unfortunate. The spitter gets picked. And they're going to walk in with all this bonus. They're going to walk in with about 552. A little less.
Whole lot of bonus.
Yeah, nothing's going to stop them. There's nothing going to be ready. They just
look at them climb up.
They took the most difficult part of the map with ease.
Yep. This is when you expect team to be bleeding out, to be slow, to be, getting hit hard by these stairwell areas, maybe knocked off the ladder areas, hanging, taking fall damage. There's a lot of stuff that can unfold, and nothing happened to Little Demon at all. They're 10 points shy of 3K after 3 chapters. Very well done by them. And yeah, leaves getting good in an uncomfortable position here. Tournament life potentially on the line.
It is, no. This is, if they get wiped here, I think getting good might just finish second place.
Might be it. Getting wiped by this tank is not an option. With it being as wide open as it is, this is not an option. And it is quick ready ups. We are right into it. Charger, Jockey, Smoker, and a Spit. As the survivors wait, they get 2 in, 2 out. But the SIs don't hit. Look at this. They're saving.
Some teams seem to do this now.
Yep.
They seem to hold. Interesting it's that far, though. I can't say I disagree. If they can make it work. If it doesn't work, then you gift them a lot of the map. This is almost like
Reloading.
failure here is about 40 to 45% map aggression. given to the Survivor team because they should be able to get through the stairs and up into the room, in my opinion.
Right.
Yeah, I don't. See if it works out. But there's also it's a one-way drop too, so you don't want a Survivor to get caught not making that drop with a jockey at large.
Exactly. Very important point as the survivors do approach the drop-down area. We've got the smokers spawned in down below, jockey above, and you can tell shenanigans are on the menu here for Little Demon. Charge, catching, he walks right into it. Smoker pull, immediate, being blocked. Jockey is late to the party, getting emptied away by Rochelle. They really need that as Rochelle is just camped out in the safety corner. Wow, really well done, but the damage is huge. 15%. Well, you know, a little bit shy of it, but still, where did the damage come from?
Yeah, HSB taking the worst of it. 60, 85, 87, 91.
Dude.
Everybody taken down. And look at, they already have spawns at the other side of the cubicles, which means they got to take a hit back here. And they're separated. Coach separates himself from the team, and unnecessary coming out. And getting good might be slipping out of their grasp the opportunity to make it another week, as he is already slow and not popping his pills, and the gap between him and his teammates is widening by the step. Ellis is just weary of it. The other two are just holding W. It looks like it's not really going to hurt him that much, but no, they're separated. They're going to coach not even paying attention, and he's going to get in-capped. What is HSB doing? No.
Right. Yeah, it's a good question. I mean, he's supposed to be their lead shotgun, and like you said, he got caught backing it up, you know, in that the earlier hit, and now he's getting caught again way behind the rest of his team in the next hit. So you just kind of wonder what's going on here. Maybe the mental collapse here. They really need to get back to the basics. They've still got double the bonus that Little Demon walked in with. So it is possible for them to still have a good chapter here. But so far, an unconvincing round. Hunter catches. Gonna be quick, no spit. Just very, very brief connections being made. Single boom. In comes the tank in the hands of Dew.
They spawned it quite earlier. Still a bit of comments. I don't think it's going to matter, though. Yeah, they should be okay. But Dew's going to have to get out of the window to get on top of his fancy tramp, or make a decision on what he wants to do committing this tank. And they're going to push up to try to shoot him through the window. Wow, the aggression from Coach here. They got a smoker. They don't have a smoker. He's so lucky. He falls down.
Yeah.
And they're going to go try to pounce him. If he... Oh, that skeet was so big by HSB. If he gets pounced there, that would have been a free in cap now. And almost probably 40 to 45% of their damage bonus.
I would have loved to see if that Charger was more awake. Maybe the jockey, if they could have double teamed HSB when he accidentally dropped like that. Oh man, I mean, none of his team was anywhere close. He completely isolated himself, but SIs just weren't ready for it. Dew gonna bring it in. Take it away, MK.
Gotta make sure he chases these survivors out, but one gets pulled up top! And there goes Ellis, and now he just has to guard this. Charger coming up, Charger, but he gets a punch on the Masquerade, and misses a punch there. Jockey does get the in-cap. Masquerade gets cornered and getting good, falling apart. The tank is so healthy yet. Another punch. He pops his pills. Here goes a damage bonus. He's getting punches on everybody. Masquerade goes down. Rochelle separates.
All damage.
And now it is only one survivor up, and there is a 910-point delta. And Coach just tries to do the right thing and pick up the survivor that's behind the piano. And no, he doesn't. He falls down. Charger coming in to end it. And the Charger lands. And that is going to be a wipeout. And no, the writing is on the wall. Getting good now needs a miracle to get back in this.
Yeah, Coach, very, self-aware. moves to the hospital bed, which is, the place he's going to have the highest chance of survival there, because, that charge is going to deal serious bodily harm to him. Down they go, getting wiped in a place where they really, really needed to not get wiped. And it's as simple as being that extra half a second too greedy, getting jockeyed in a place where you cannot afford to get jockeyed. It happens in a split second, and it does matter so very much. So much damage coming out. Smoker landing as well, able to keep Masquerade against the wall, smacking him over and over again. Beautiful, beautiful play by Little Demon as they continue to twist the dagger here. It is a 910 point advantage in favor of Little Demon as they set the stage here for what could be the final chapter in Division 2 of the NA ReBooT in its entirety.
Jockey goes in, gets M2. Boomer's going to stumble the Jockey to his death. Hunter will land. It's going to be some good damage. Yeah, that's a pretty good one coming out there with 800 bonus. 7% is very good delta taken off the Survivor team and all, indeed, but they need more. They need to kill them at this choke point, and then they're going to have to kill 2 tanks and tread in with about 400 bonus, but they must die here. There is no other option. Little Demon must die at this choke point or getting good. Probably has no chance to make a comeback, and they don't even have the time to get the Smoker. Okay, the Smoker is still not up there yet. He doesn't know which way to go. He got lost. And 2 of them are already up. The Jockey is there. Smoker is there late. And I think they got this. Yeah, Smoker is dead. No depth charge coming in. Jockey gets melted. They're not even going to send it. He's just going to despawn and regroup with the team. They needed that desperately. No, that was needed so badly.
Very, very much so. Oh man, it hurts that you didn't even get to send some of the pieces of that, but there is a second chance, right? With this charger, you can still get a death charge out of this window. The window's already been scratched open. Charge comes in. Not going to be given that window of opportunity. Actually, he kind of was, but the Hunter took it. Very awkward situation there. Charger charges to his own death. And Getting Good continues to fish around. They have, lost all of their death charge potential here for the most part, unless something absolutely crazy happens. They've only cemented 10% of the bonus, and they have to, absolutely, no questions asked, have to wipe on the first tank. So they really need to be getting the damage in. Beautiful skeet on the Hunter. Jockey, in the meantime, will get to carry down. Unfortunately, no charger there to complete the combo. Could have, again, potentially been a death charge. And Little Demon continues 4 strong.
Yeah, up to the high ground they go. Still holding on to 1,442 bonus. Very impressive indeed. Boomer behind the COVID ball finds the spawn. I haven't seen that in a while. Smoker and Charger go in. Charger successfully hits the giant meeting desk inside the conference room. Hunter and Smoker have the same idea to take the boom guy for a little bit. They do dip the bonus down to 77.8, but it looks like it's going to be an ammo grab and a transition over to the pool. And we're going to have tank number 8 coming in. No, tank number 9 coming into this tournament match here. No, in just a minute. Into the hands of Masquerade.
I would have loved to see Detour ahead here coming out. I would have loved to see this go an entire another week as well, but I'm not going to hold you, MK. I think this may be the end of the road for Getting Good. However, they will get a nice charge. A Masquerade is going to be the tank. The most seasoned player on the team, I would hazard a bet to say. Played in RBT 7 team, played in multiple teams. Has kind of, I'm assuming, been like a mentor here for the rest of the team. And yeah, I mean, making quick work of the COVID ball, not falling through the glass area either is struggling a little bit to get it through, and he's just gonna ditch it.
Oh, he's just in right away.
He
Alright.
sure is.
Take us away now.
He's got him split 2-2 for a moment. Whoa! Double smack coming. More double smack. Okay, and down. Wait, he's stuck in the empty pool, but Masquerade misses a very important smack. He's down to 1,500. Loses over 1,000 HP from one smack. In terrible position as well. 600 HP. Jockey hopping around, flailing around. I think this is Little Demon surviving the first tank as Masquerade goes down. There was the makings of a wipe there. I saw it. It had potential, but not quite getting the efficiency that they needed, not quite being able to connect all those pieces together. And the distance continues to shoot up in favor of Little Demon, adding more distance between getting goods hopes and their reality.
Spitter wasn't ready yet, no. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the charge spit there, but they'll get the pounce. No spit. I think they got all the pills though. Yeah, all the pills have been had. Bonus drops down to 30%, so that was about a 40% plus damage tank. That was amazing tank though, no, but after getting the opening 2 double punches, I am really shocked that it didn't turn up to be a wipe with how healthy that tank was when an in cap went out. But Little Demon did a good job. They tread through and still put up more score. All of this is in their benefit to lock in the W. Charger and Smoker not going to find a target. Charger melted. Jockey is the only one getting damaged with the 2 boom to follow up at the end. It looks like we're one more set of spawns away from getting the 10th tank of this match in the game.
Yeah, I feel like oftentimes when I play the game, a lot of what I'm hearing is aggression oriented towards the tank when you're on the survivor side. Like, we need to put out more damage on the tank. We need to be more aggressive with our play. But what I find the most successful for these teams to be is, you know, not getting picked apart by SIs. Look at how quickly, even with this hit, they mop up that charger so damn quick. Now the hit's segmented and now it's done. You know, the tank can still have 3k HP, but if all the SIs are dead and you're just in this wide open space, you can easily whittle the tank down from there and kite him around. So I think that Little Demon is doing an amazing job at just staying alive by not getting picked apart by SIs and eventually finishing off the tank. Really well done by them.
Alright, Lawme, tank number 10. And he is the final tank of the game for getting good. I mean, maybe not. It's technically not over now, but he's going to roll it in. Here he goes. He goes to get Coach first, who'll be 1 punch. He got friendly fire down. Here he goes. He gets a follow-up punch. Boomer comes in for a scratch. He can't get the in cap. He's down to 2,200. There is a follow-up punch again. He gets a double punch. There's another one. He's down to 400. The charger lands, and looks like they will die in the second tank. And he's down to 181, and Little Demon will put up 3,534. But unfortunately for getting good now, they're going to need 700 bonus in order to get the W and force a 3rd game.
Yeah, that's the issue. I mean, they needed like 9-10 going into this chapter, and that was assuming that Little Demon gets no points at all. So with Little Demon getting, you know, a good 540 on the chapter, it makes it very, very unlikely for getting good. They're going to need to pull out all the stops here, play all their cards right, and really bring the house down just to have a chance next week. We'll see if they've got the mental fortitude. It's going to be tough, but regardless, Boom dies off out of due. Hunter, Spitter, Jockey, and you know what? With the speed getting good as moving at, they should have, I'm going to say, plenty of time to get this Smoker into position.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, they already got him up there, I think. No, they don't.
Not quite.
I misread that. But they don't get a charger, though.
He's going the opposite way, too.
Wrong window, no. Wrong window.
Oh! Hey, so this is all they need to do. Look at that. Wow, just leaving HSB to rot in a hunt spit with the Smoker scratching. The other SI was dead, but getting good was just terrified, and they let so much free damage come through MK. Not a good look.
No, and look at this. Charger, oh, he misses Leon all by himself, though. It looks like the special infected are kind of just dinking one at a time here. It looks like they know the writing on the wall is going to happen, but they haven't locked it in yet. The survivors do only need 654 bonus to tie, or 600, yeah. 654
Right.
now is the number to tie it. And they have
Okay.
1469. So I
Yeah,
think they
exactly.
can suffer
There's
one
still-
in-cap at each tank, I think. I think it's still
Right.
Yeah.
If they can just shut down these hits, the damage has been creeping through by Little Demon. That's a serious danger to getting good. Look at this big hit ready to go, locked and loaded. Charger, Hunter, Smoker, Spit coming through, multi-teaming HSB, but it's all gonna get locked down, and they continue on as the question mark comes out.
Dignity blasted out of the sky there. Question marks come out by Dignity. Like, what happened? It was like, you got shot. That's what happened. 1402 remains, so they just took a little bit of damage, not as much as compared to the other ones. One in-cap from each survivor during the tank now would take the survivors down to about 702 bonus even. So they're getting ever so closer to what they need. Hunter bouncing around. Eventually gets skeeted. And it looks like Little Demon are just kind of screwing around a bit now, and they got to be careful. They haven't locked it in yet.
Yeah, exactly. They do actually have to be careful. There are shenanigans afoot on this chapter. Like, that's why I was kind of surprised that Little Demon didn't take it to the helipad for the finale, potentially something like that. But regardless, neither here nor there. As Getting Good has more hits to reckon with. Quad ready to go. Could it be the hit as they transition? They're holding. No, gonna go ahead and bring it out. Charge locked down. Hunter lands for a moment. Smoke comes in. Jockey overlaps. And that is that.
We must do a quick big shout out to the J to the Dizzle Dot in the chat.
Oh.
What's up, J Dot? Welcome, my friend. Always good to see you. Joining in on this best of two. They really need an amazing finale here, J Dot. If you want to see a third game played, I mean, Getting Good needs to really like ace this tank without an end cap. The Boomer lands too. It's even going to be more rough, but I don't think he's going to send it in. Thinking about it. Nah, he's just going to wait for spawns now. 1309. 2 end caps are no longer acceptable.
It's just going to come down. I mean, we just got to see this tank be played. There's no more conjecture that we can really make. We just have to see the tank come out. Going to be in the hands of Shun. He's got to send it in. He's about to go AI. Goes ahead and drops in. Starts splitting Lamy 1 and 3. The rest of the team going to go ahead and group up. Just as Lethal spawns wide open. As they get Lamy with the charge. Got Coach in the corner. Hunter lands. And this is a ton of damage, eventually clearing out the Hunter. But then the tank goes for Lamy. Plenty of free damage on the board. Tank does eventually go down, but got the end cap onto Lamy. Tons of damage onto HSB as well. And that might just lock things up.
Yeah, I mean, they'll have to deal with the second tank for it to matter, but look at it now. There'll be pills, but they're going to have to eat them, so... I think it's already GG, probably just like you said. But look at the COVID ball chilling by the help desk. I didn't even know he was sitting there, but the COVID ball is chilling.
Vibing out. In goes Jockey. Spit comes out. Good Spit. Not really working. Boom comes out. That gets popped. But I think you said the magic number was something that was higher than 640. It was like 642. So obviously grim situation for Getting Good. They're doing very well in this finale. You can't take that away from them, but they needed a better chapter 3. That much is for sure. Hit gonna go ahead and come in. Jockey, Hunter, Charger, and a Spit as they hop it through. Trying to multi-team HSB. Once again, he does an amazing job of locking it down. And they run out of the Spit. Doing a good job of mitigating damage.
Yeah, absolutely. You're 100% right. They haven't taken much. Unfortunately, the threshold is already passed, but
yeah,
they're going to remain fast at least for the start of this tank spawn. I don't know about for his commit. Let's see where they put this tank at. I don't see him. Oh, he's pretty close to the survivors. But I think he's going to want to have a little bit of fun and go get his COVID ball. No, he's not. He's just going to commit right away. Finish this off here, no.
Dude, going in. 1k HP down. The charge going to catch Lami off guard in the corner. And he is certainly going to go down, which is going to end it all. 3k HP left on Dude. Smoke coming out. But, I mean, Coach goes to clear the charge, I guess. And instead of the smoke tongue, down goes Masquerade. Down goes HSB shortly as well. As the GGs come out, including from me and Ibk, as that is going to be that. Little Demon going to be crowned the victor of Division 2 of the NA ReBooT tournament. It is concluded for Division 2. Action continues for Division 1, but it is going to be Little Demon crowned the victor. Getting good is going to be snagging silver, which is no small feat. But you got to hand it to Little Demon playing one step ahead, especially on their home campaign here at Dyscraper Redux.
Yeah, yes indeed. No, they take him down. They win the first one. They take the second one. Not by an extraordinary large margin either on either campaign. Pretty tight. But still, what an exciting one that was. They took 2 campaigns. Unfortunately, we won't see the third one.
That was close.
And that will be them getting the, or Little Demon getting the victory. 3,534. Getting goods 26-24. GG's and congratulations for the first Amateur Cup win for Little Demon.